Alright, and we are live. I am realizing we did not put music on. Hi
Hang
guys.
on, I got it. I got it.
Alright, and we are live.
Oh fuck.
I
Oh god. fuck.
I am not gonna get us.
Jesus Christ. This is already a mess. Hi, welcome everyone. MSPFA is down.
Sure is.
If you didn't know, MSPFA is currently down because FileGarden is having issues, and so many different MSPFAs are sorting.
Hosted.
Yeah, are hosted. All of their images are hosted through FileGarden. So, because of that, we don't have King Attack to read today.
We sure don't.
God damn it!
Which sucks. Also,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was Baby Jade lines in this next.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
whip.
God!
We caught up, and then
Why?
Also,
This is exactly why I'm a Jinx Kenny. Oh my god. Are you fucking with me right
oh my god. Yeah. Also, happy Valentine's Day for all you people out there. There's a reason the stream is called Lonely VOFT Club.
I love the Valentine.
I left my girlfriend to be here.
Did you fucking really?
Yeah, we were on date night, and I was like, "I want to be part of the thing." She's like,
Oh my
"Okay,
god.
it's okay."
Oh
She's
my
having
God.
Valentine's with other friends now. It's okay.
Okay. All right. At least that's good.
We spent the whole day together. I did not abandon her. She loves me very much.
Whatever you
I
gotta
think it would
tell
be funny
yourself.
if you had.
Oh my god.
No, it'd be crazy. No,
50.
don't listen
Wait,
to her. Don't listen to her.
What is ARS? What is ARS?
ARS.
If there was a donation, ARS currency. What is that? What is ARS? Argentina.
Argentine.
Argentina
Pesos.
pesos. Okay, 50 pesos. From Andromeda. What is that?
Eyeballs.
I'm trying to.
Large
Large.
Their name gets cut off for me, and I can't see it. So I'm like, oh god.
Largenisa.
Okay.
Andromeda Largenisa.
Yeah. Thank you.
Melanie, big note
Yes.
for the stream. You're gonna want to remove the VOFT overlay. Because there's quite a bit of text that ends up just dragging along the very edges of the screen. Usually just the left side.
How dare you
No
make
VOFT
me
branding.
How dare you make me remove the VOFT branding? I actually like
If you can just like mask out just the 4 lines on the left, that's probably enough.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, because like we're very clearly just reading a sports article here.
Yes, but
Yeah,
there's
duh.
text
Yeah.
underneath that to the left of the article.
no.
We need to get
Little-
on the
little
editor's ass.
thing.
That's terrible web design.
Yeah, let me quickly
Oh my god, 20 more.
I guess that's what you get. I guess that's what you get when you go to the University of College.
Yeah. Hi guys. Well, today is obviously very unscripted. Not unscripted. None of it's scripted.
Unserious.
Unserious and unprepared for is what I was thinking of. Yeah, fun fact, all of the VOFT streams are scripted from beginning to end.
That's right.
That's true, yeah.
Including the
Everything we say
tangents.
is, like,
Yeah,
totally
my
planned.
tangent ray is completely pre-planned.
Yeah.
Every fire.
You fire that thing optimally every time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there was an error. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to open this really quickly.
If I were a League of Legends champion, my passive would be that people just get taunted, like a chance Sim1s get taunted when they're near me,
That's honestly.
and it just gets higher every moment that it doesn't proc before resetting.
That's really funny, honestly.
I feel like we
Don't-
need to have a continuous message saying that MSPFA is down,
Yeah.
because people are just gonna come in here and be like, "Why are we reading this?"
Here, I'll
Can
I'll
I-
type something
wait.
that can be pinned.
Can you?
we have
I
a
was-
bot?
I was
Is
gonna
that
say,
possible?
can you pin? We don't have a bot. No.
I can honestly, I can periodically just put it in there if you guys want.
That's you might. Possibly. I don't know. Can you pin?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Can you pin messages? Oh God.
No, I can only report. So let me report real quick.
Who are you reporting?
Okay,
Drax.
hang on. Onigiri is saying don't disrespect University of College. It's a great university. Go mascots. No, fuck the mascots.
No,
The mascots, generic
Universalage.
insult.
It says Univerlage.
Universalage.
God, Univerlage is crazy.
But yeah, no, the mascots, generic insult number 2.
Okay.
Well,
we're
I actually
open.
fairly
think
wrong.
the mascot's some kind of compliment, but okay.
Bone Jones for $5.
You can start it if you
Yo!
want.
Mel actually gives me money for donos.
Bone Jones.
Yeah, that I pay I pay Bones Jones for the scripted donations every time. It's crazy.
That's right.
Can you pay me for them? I would do it
Crazy.
too.
VOFT,
Well, hang on. The thing is that I don't know what your name is.
VOFT, I just found out.
Maybe we should tell people what your
I
name
can
is.
cosplay Harrison from Camp Camp, maybe Max. Yo, hell yeah! Fucking love Camp Camp. I'm so glad that Rooster Teeth's coming back. I hope
Oh,
things.
I've heard about that.
I hope things are like actually good this time around because things went downhill. Unfortunately for Rooster Teeth. I've actually gotten to meet a couple of the Rooster Teeth guys since moving to Texas, which is
Oh,
really
yeah?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you meet the person who voices Ozpin?
Yeah, I met the person who voices Ozpin. I met the person who voices Griff in Red vs. Blue, and
Hey.
and then Gus Sorolla, who also voices the other main Red vs. Blue Red character. Fuck, what's his name?
Church.
No, not Sarge. Not Church.
Caboose.
No, the other red one.
It
It was like a maroon. What was
Simmons.
his name?
Simmons. Yeah.
I'm nodding along like I know what you guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
the voice actor for Simmons I met.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pure and innocent Simmons role.
I do want to remind that this read is about 3 hours.
Yeah, we should get on this.
I'm trying to fix things. I'm so sorry, everyone.
I'm trying to introduce us, but I don't know who
Okay.
our host is.
Hi, I am your host, Melanie Archer. I am scrambling to get things working. And I am really excited to read this because fun fact,
Love sports, yes,
I
we all do.
remember when this article first dropped back in 2017. I remember exactly where I was. I had just gotten off my shift at Culver's, and I read the first two parts of this article, and then didn't read any more of it because I got distracted.
Yeah, just the first 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, first two
Yeah.
paragraphs. That's it.
Of this article.
Of this article. Okay, let me.
Melanie saw what was trending and was like, I don't know if I can do this.
Okay.
Stream can't see it, but the word trending is covered up.
Okay. I think this should be good for the stream. I fixed it.
Also, you are streaming your entire Windows screen to YouTube. We can see like your taskbar.
That's you can. But you know what I say? You know what I say to that? What taskbar?
That one down at the bottom, I can see it.
Yeah, as we're waiting for it to disappear.
Did you forget
Stream
to
delay?
lock the taskbar? Lock the taskbar.
Lock the taskbar.
Oh shit, it's gone!
Whoa!
Where did it go?
Whoa, crazy stream that lacks the arrows. And never mind, it has 2 arrows. We're good.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's
Hopefully this
crazy.
doesn't cut off too much text now that it's like this.
Hopefully.
Wait, Simon is here.
Simon is here?
Simon was saying, like, huh? What? I think it really...
Oh,
no. Who was the other red versus blue character? Simon.
Simon. Yeah, that's them. Right there. God.
We should introduce ourselves.
All right. Anyway, continuing. With me as always, I have Salted Pearls.
Hello, everybody. I have
Riv.
absolutely zero idea what this is. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're all good. Yeah. Another person who hasn't read it, Pearls. River.
Hi, I'm also playing Cookie Run Kingdom at the same time.
You motherfucker.
Don't worry, when we actually start reading, I'll close it out. Probably.
Drax.
Hi, I'm contacting you from space.
God fucking damn it. Oh, God.
I'm not gonna get tired of it.
We have Jess.
Hey y'all, I was at MegaCon last week and I'm tired, but it's time for some football.
Football.
And then on and off guest, we have Dolly.
I am so exhausted from editing episode 3 of my reread.
Fair.
Things are happening all the time.
Things are always happening.
Speaking of conventions, Melanie and I are going to be at Anime Sunica tomorrow.
Yeah.
In Texas.
In Texas.
Woohoo.
If anyone else is
Guess
going
what?
to that.
Guess what? We found out that the original voice actor for Shadow the Hedgehog is going to be there.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
The
booking a flight
original
right
guy
now.
From SA2 and Heroes.
And Shadow.
And Shadow.
And Shadow.
Also,
and Knuckles and Tails from those games as well, but Shadow's
Whatever.
the fun one.
hello in chat. I don't know how to say that. That's a lot of very long words.
Cemeterium Explementum.
Okay, yeah. Hello. I'm having a day. I'm trying.
Yeah, you decided to read football.
Yeah, we're excited to read football. I'm here for football, guys.
I cast a spell of focusing good.
The spell of read football is what we're here for.
Yes,
all right.
The Super Bowl gave us it's like football fever.
Yeah.
That's my favorite owl of all, the superb owl.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this.
Let's get into this.
Yo,
What football will look like in the future?
University of College, Something is Terribly Wrong by John Boyd.
It's clear that the sport of football needs to change, and the $64,000 question, my friends, is simple. How? Something is terribly wrong. The writing's on the wall. Youth participation in the sport is down, thanks in large part to their parents' concern for their health. In recent
Don't scroll too much.
Yeah. In recent years, the NFL has something is terribly wrong. In response to numerous clinical studies regarding something is terribly wrong, the league has taken action and something is terribly wrong. Oh no, something is terribly wrong.
Am I having a fucking stroke?
No. This is a normal
scroll.
football article.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Have you never read a football article?
Yeah, this is just a
Fake fan.
football article.
How come you have a fucking German out fanning you?
What the heck is a
Woof.
catch in the NFL anyway?
Do you hear that? Do not be afraid, but something is terribly wrong. I'm afraid that this page is going to disintegrate. Don't worry, nothing will be hurt, although you may be extraordinarily confused. I think I see a calendar. I don't know. Something is terribly wrong. 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 Something is terribly...
Okay.
Good morning. The time is
Okay.
2:17 a.m.
Whatever, I guess this looks cool.
Football ARG incoming.
Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Oh wait, chat can
I'm
still
guessing
see the
red
address
is
bar and
9.
everything.
Red is 9, yes.
Not that it's an issue.
I'm
Yes.
green.
Okay.
9? Can you hear me? If you can, please be patient. I promise that I will answer you. I understand that you might be afraid.
Who is this? Are you talking to me? Do you mean me? Did you say 9? Is that my name? Are you calling me 9? Please respond immediately. I don't have a lot of power. I can't send a lot of messages. Are you there? I'm sorry. It takes 11 days to charge enough for a message. I am still here. I'm going to save the rest of my charge to listen. Please answer me. 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 Please answer me.
Reminder for the chat, MSPFA is down.
Yeah.
That's why we're not reading Kick Attack.
Please answer. Please answer. Please answer. Please respond. I'm not going to keep wasting my energy. This will be my last message until you respond. Please respond as quickly as possible.
Hearing her little clicks as you
The frantic clicking. You need to answer. Please answer. Please answer.
Can I pin? Oh, I can. Okay, I have pinned Drax's message at the beginning of the stream.
Please answer. Please answer. Please answer.
River,
oh, it's
River's mouse.
River mutes
immediately.
Melanie, wait, can you middle click on your mouse wheel? Does that still work?
Yeah.
Oh, then you could do that in like to scroll.
Oh.
If you bring it further down, it'll go faster.
Yeah, it's MSPFA is not down, it's the image hosting.
Please, you need to answer me. This is going to be my final attempt to contact you. Do not send me any more messages unless you will answer me quickly. This is my final transmission. I sound like a desperate ex.
Well, no, I'm 10. You're 9.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry that you're prettier than me. Shit.
No, Roman numerals, get it?
Oh, okay. Please answer me. Please fucking answer me. Fucking answer me. Fucking answer me. Please answer. Please answer. Please answer.
I'm actually enjoying the slow scroll because I feel like it builds it.
Yeah. I mean, it's 11 days between some of these messages. A month between others.
River in the middle of a ranked game.
Probably make it scroll a little faster.
VOFT, how do you handle the mentality of Cankry? He lives in my brain, and whenever I need to voice him, he comes out.
9, I am so sorry. I can only transmit short messages. I need to preserve power, and so do you. Listen very carefully. It takes 217 days for my message to reach you, and it takes another 217 for your response to reach me. Call me 10 in your message so that I know you're responding to me. More will follow. I love you so much.
You said to call you 10. Who are you? Why does it take so long? I don't understand what's going on. I don't know who I am or where I am. I'm all by myself. Who are you? I love you too.
It's like
this is so Nona from the Locked Tomb Coded.
Robots gay.
Yay! I know you said to preserve my power, and you can't hear this, but I have to talk to you. I miss you. I'm just starting to sound more and more like a deranged ex.
I think they are very frantic or something, considering all their messages.
Yeah, probably.
Like a little freaking out and desperate and scared and alone.
Yeah. From the premise of what I've read about this, Yeah.
Is this Little Nightmares? What?
Yeah.
I mean,
it
they're
is,
probably
actually,
having a little nightmare.
Yeah.
as a treat.
As a treat. I don't know anything. You're the only one I know. I miss you. Damn, these robots make me sad.
Honestly. What is this again? This is 17,770. Wait, 17. Hello? 17,776.
Just call it 17,776.
No.
It's way easier.
It's about what the football will look like in the future.
Yeah. And it'll look like this.
Calendars.
Calendars! My favorite thing.
Slight spoiler for chat. It's not going to be calendars the whole time.
Aww.
Wake me up when September.
Shh. God damn it.
Bones Jones in chat. Robot Yuri!
Yay!
You may want to start scrolling a little faster.
Yeah,
There's going to be some long
please go
stretches.
faster.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here for like an hour just in this part.
Wait, is this Robot Yuri? Count me in. Oh shit, Harrison was Green Day all along? All three of them? Holy shit.
9, I know this is difficult. Listen to me carefully, and I will get you out of this. It will take a great deal of patience, but one day it will be over. I need you to rotate your magnetometer exactly 113 degrees.
I don't know what a magnetometer is. I don't have a magnetometer. I know you can't answer yet, but I'm just telling you again in case you missed the first one. I don't have a magnetometer. She's so Nona coded. This is crazy. You guys don't even know who that is. I don't think I have anything. I don't think I can have anything. I don't even know how I'm talking to you. I don't know how to have something. I don't have a magnetometer. I love whoever this is.
46.
Yellow!
Yellow.
Yo, so future.
We're getting Robot Yuri on Valentine's Day, Lamau.
I didn't even think about that.
Amber is the color of your energy.
Quickly, what other songs with yellow do we have before the year ends?
Fuck.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Yes, you do, buddy.
Wait. Okay, it's here. Okay, I did it. Only took a year. I need you to know that I'm getting good at being patient, but also I need you to know that this is really hard. If it's possible to get to me any sooner, then you need to do that.
I love in chat. We're on Mexico now.
Jesus. And we're back to turquoise.
Press F11.
Yo, Mr. White. It's blue. Is that normal?
You see,
For some people.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
We just passed my birthday.
Mine too.
You were born in 47?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there goes mine.
Both
I
of
was
us.
also born in 47.
Whoa.
Good work. Now, this will be the hardest part. You will use this to charge to full capacity. The magnetometer isn't designed to do this, so it will take a very long time. Hold still for exactly 27 years and 13 days, not a day less. Do not use any energy trying to message me. Remember that I love you.
Okay. I love you too. Shit. This might be me.
You come out of this Let's Read fucking Kinning 9.
Oh, well,
Gonna want to
yeah,
scroll a
out
little
of
faster.
it. Sure.
Probably
It'll happen
be
at the end
the
of this.
first.
Also,
Finish the Cookie Alliance thing.
Yellow again!
Yellow!
We're back in
And it was
Mexico!
all yellow.
Okay. God damn it, I said no communications. No communications! Now you have to start over. Please sit and wait. Remember, 27 years, 13 days. On that day, do not contact me. I will contact you. Do not respond to me. Don't.
Okay, sorry. Wait, shit. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm starting over again. See you in 27 years, 13 days. They're so stupid. I love them. They're me.
76.
Hey, stranger. You did great. Now, what I'm about to say will sound like I'm having fun with you, but I'm not. This is not a riddle. It's information that you should have in your onboard memory. What's crucial here is that it's your idea, that you're the one to retrieve it. What was the average recorded wind chill during the 1967 NFL Championship?
48 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know. I knew that. How do I know that? That was correct, wasn't it? Wait, no, that isn't right. It's the opposite. I don't know how a number can have an opposite. 48 degrees Celsius? I guess not. I don't understand. What's the opposite of a number? No number? Is it 0? 0 degrees? No. Negative 48. Can there be a negative?
Shout out to Ursa Major. Love that constellation.
VOFT is camp, but if it had virtual learning.
You did great. Fantastic work. It would have been easier for you to say 228 Kelvin than negative 48 degrees Fahrenheit, but we wanted you to independently access a negative number. We figured that if you access something negative, something abstract, it would trip you up enough to let us establish the link. Frank Gifford was calling that game. On the broadcast, he said at one point, "I'm going to take a bite of my coffee." I always thought that was funny.
I know that. How do I know that? How do I know who Frank Gifford was?
It was one of the artifacts in your data storage unit. While they were testing it out, they were writing and erasing all kinds of random data on it. Cake recipes, Beatle lyrics, all kinds of shit. One of them was a football fan, and of course, during the 1967 football season, you were being... Yes, what?
How are you answering me so fast?
You're capable of quantum communication now. Before that, we had to basically transmit to each other in three-dimensional space. And of course, that took forever. But with the quantum link established, we can communicate in real time. We fixed you up with some goodies, too. Your DSU is only built to hold about 2 kilobytes of data, which, shit, a washing machine has more than that. We reformatted it to fit about 5 exabytes. Knock yourself out, buddy. We've got...
What?
Much more if you need it. Listen, Nine, are you going to keep doing this? Is crosstalk just your deal? Want to shut up for even a second?
I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
It's okay. You will. I just thought maybe it would be nice to start with a conversation.
This is the only conversation I've ever had. Maybe I'm just not good at it. Self-doubt. Shit. Self. Who am I?
Your name is 9. My name is 10. I'm your little sister.
No more Yuri.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're...
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe Robot Yuri is canceled forever.
No.
Grave mistake, guys.
Sorry.
We can just erase the last sentence.
Fuck, wait.
Sorry, Cheldos. You can't. Sorry, Cheldos likers. You can't have Robot Yuri ever again.
No.
We can just erase the last sentence. Don't worry about it.
Wait.
Right, we gotta keep this going. But what are you sorry for?
It's hard to explain. I would say I have so many questions, but I'm not even at that point yet. I don't know what questions to ask. I don't know what this is. I don't understand where I am. Is where the word? Is this a where sort of deal?
Yes.
Where are we?
You and I are far apart in the literal sense.
How far?
In what, miles?
Sure.
3.5 trillion.
Don't leave.
Oh, I'm not leaving. You're stuck with me for good, you little butthole.
What am I?
How about you take a look? You got a camera.
Selfie. This?
Your camera is trash.
Who are you?
Juice, quit it.
I'm sorry, but what kind of pictures you gonna take with that shit? Gonna be some Joe Nepsy shit where you spend all day taking a damn photo with a goddamn blanket in your head and it turns out looking like a bunch of rectangles. Gonna be some Matthew Brady shit where you can only take a picture of dead people because no alive person wants to be in your shit ass photo.
Shut up! Shut up. 9, this is Juice. He's a friend. Ignore him.
Okay.
I am genuinely sorry for that introduction, but I just could not let you go on that shit.
It's okay.
So, you got a hold on your camera?
Yeah.
Great. Now, turn it back on yourself.
Okay.
Deuces, Dave Core.
I'm a bunch of boxes. A stingray! I'm a stingray.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I'm just some stupid telescope. Stupid
You're a cylinder.
missile thing. I look like a bug. Oh my god.
You know what you're looking at?
Oh my god. This is Pioneer 9. I'm on a space probe.
Listen to me.
Oh my god. I've been out here for years. How did I get on a space probe?
You're not...
You have to get me out of here. You have to get me off this thing. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm trapped on the... Hold on. I'll get the coordinates. I'm at...
9!
That's why you're calling me 9. Because I'm on Pioneer 9. Are you on Pioneer 10? Where are you? That's why we're so far apart? Because I'm in space?
Listen to me. You are not on a space probe.
What?
9. You are a space probe.
Interplanetary weatherman. Pioneer 9 begins sun orbit.
Cape Kennedy, Florida. Americans
Pioneer 9 now behind sun. Pioneer space probe calls it quits after 18 years, 11 billion miles. Washington, a little 18-year-old sun satellite called Pioneer 9 has refused to awaken from a long coma and has been declared dead after years of highly
Bro, I fucking died.
of highly successful studies of interplanetary space. NASA officials reported Wednesday. VOFT is a Melanie space probe? What?
It's asking, is Melanie a space probe?
Oh,
I think
yes.
the answer is probably yes.
The answer is
Probably.
yes. The result
You're a
was
space robot.
the result was nothing, Fimmel said. On the basis of that and many other attempts, we have decided that we can no longer communicate with Pioneer 9. Think of it as having been in a coma, said NASA spokeswoman Linda Bloom. Now it's officially dead.
No, Okay. What year is it? Is Steely Dan still together?
What?
Brawley.
You can take all the time you need to. I know you have a lot of questions. I bet I can answer most of them for you. In the meantime, I think it'd be a good idea for you to sit back and process. We've got all the time in the world to talk. I love you, 9. You know that? I love you.
Hey, I don't know if this is the right time or whatever, but I was just looking at the clicker, and we got a tornado game about to happen right now.
Where?
Game number 38887. It's the big one in Nebraska. End zones are Wyoming and Iowa.
What's the score?
24-24, tie. Next score wins.
What year is it?
Whew, we should probably... We gotta see this one. 9, you wanna watch some football?
What year is it?
The slowly approaching YouTube icon.
Y'all, this is just like Homestuck.
This is just like Homestuck. We have flash animations and everything, guys.
Yay! Oh.
Loud.
Very loud. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I fucked. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, God.
How dare you?
Wait. We didn't see who was the... we didn't see some of the presidents. It's cut off.
Fuck.
Okay, like
It's okay.
double click on the video to full screen it.
Oh, that's also a good... Yeah.
Man, this is a real long football article.
Yeah. 17,776.
Yeah, the author of this article kind of got inspired by Homestuck. Kind of got away from him.
This is just like the Long Tomb, you guys.
Starring Pioneer 9.
That's me.
Starring Pioneer 10. Starring Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, Juice.
I should call my cat Juice now, since his name is Jupiter.
Yes.
The Juice Boy.
Juice.
Continue?
Sure.
Nah, we don't need to
Yeah,
continue.
We might as well.
Alright, these are new voices.
Yeah, these are new.
Can we, for the stream, have the whole browser full screened?
Oh, I forgot.
F11.
I forgot that was a thing you can do. I'm gonna be so real. Forgot that was a thing you can do. Oh my god. Hey guys. Hey guys. I've been doing YouTube and like I work at a fucking tech company, and I forgot you can do that.
Melanie Archer!
It's okay.
We love you.
It wasn't in your documentation.
It wasn't
Isn't
in
there
my
a
yeah. It
GLaDOS
wasn't
in
in my
your
doc.
head?
There is a GLaDOS in my head.
You were not programmed to know that.
God. Also, earlier I fucking VOFT are objects. Melanie's a hammer. Pearls is a pearl. River's a rock. Drax is a hat, and Jess is a cat ball. And Dolly is a and Dolly is a 9.
Am I pretty?
I'm a 9?
Oh, I love that.
Why am I a hat?
A 9?
Why am I?
pretty, Rock?
Why am I
Look,
a
as
hammer?
someone whose Sona is literally an object, I'm a TV.
A 9? I would love to hear the reasoning as to why I'm a 9. What does that even
Technically a
mean?
computer.
It's because you're playing 9 right now.
Yeah, but like, what
color
is it?
pearl?
What is a
What
9?
kind?
Hi, Shima.
Hi, Shima.
Alright, we have new characters.
Why am I a hammer?
Yeah, new
Because you
get
characters.
bonked
We
with
should
them.
make new
That's
characters.
fair. Oh, it's because TK was killing me with hammers. Duh. Hi,
TK is still
Shima.
killing me with hammers.
We're reading 17,776.
We're reading a really cool football article.
Also, sorry for dropping during your stream. Nah, you're all good, dog. Okay. Also, Mika and Danny.
And the
And
person
someone else.
introducing them.
And the person introducing them.
I'm pretty sure that name is pronounced Micah.
Micah. Fuck.
People who haven't voiced stuff yet, just voice.
Go. Is this camera
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm here with Micah and Danny.
Yo!
What up?
Micah's got the wheel, and Danny's gonna come to you with the play-by-play. Danny, what do you
All right, so we're live in the middle of game 3887. Field of play, Nebraska. End zones, Wyoming and Iowa. Next score wins. Wait, is that still me? Fuck. I'm colorblind. Fuck. No.
No. That was the first speaker.
Okay.
Next score wins, yeah, and it's tied 24-24. A lot of guys are trying to chase this game, but we're the only ones who have been on top of it the whole time. We've been chasing it 8 years now.
8.5 years now.
Yeah, 8.5 years now. Micah, speed up.
Dude, I can't fucking... The cop won't let me pass.
Oh, hold on. Get up next to him. Roll down the windows. Sir? Hello, officer?
You boys need to keep your distance.
Sir, we're just trying to shoot game 3887.
You can do that from out here. You don't need to get close to the twister.
This is stupid, dude. I've been in like 20 twisters.
Officer, we've been in a lot of tornadoes. We know how to handle ourselves. This game here is headed straight toward the tornado. It might go up in the twister.
You're plenty close for that.
Sir, if we could just...
This is not a debate. I am not going to debate with you. What I'm going to do is I will pull you over and bring all three of you before the county magistrate. Do you want that?
No, officer.
Sorry, officer.
This is bullshit.
Whoa. Hey, no, it's cool. Look.
Is that Nancy?
That's Nancy. Give me the camera. Everybody, you're looking at Nancy McGunnell, about 500 feet outside our driver's side door. She's running eastbound just north of...
You want me to do a game reset real quick? We got some more followers. Look, looks like we got like 400 viewers right now.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's July 2nd, 17,776. We are in, we're just about a mile east of Seward, Nebraska, driving eastbound on McKelvey Road. We're following Wyoming running back Nancy McGunnell, who is now about 83% of the way across the state. This game's been tied 24-24 for about a year. Right now, McGunnell and Wyoming have the best chance they have had in a while to put this one away. As the crow flies, she's about 117,000 yards from the goal line.
I love America. You guys are so weird with football.
Yeah, this is accurate.
Right across?
Well, if I were her, I might actually cut northeast just a little bit to try and cross in Omaha. Lots of buildings, lots of suburbs, plenty places to hide.
I'm learning so much about football.
And you know...
Experience.
Yeah, and you know, if you're in an urban center, it's damn near impossible to chase down a lone ball carrier, no matter how many defenders you have. A long time ago, I was calling a game that went through Knoxville. Guy caught a pass and disappeared into the city one night. There were no fewer than 5,000 defenders looking for him. Took him months.
5,000.
Yeah, it was one of those mob games. They finally found him in a broom closet in one of those big buildings downtown. He was.
Shit, dude, she is running right toward the tornado.
Dude, she is.
She's fucking crazy. Nancy is fucking crazy.
Nancy McGunnell, height 5'7", weight 185, born 5'2", 1953, Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
Kansas, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Recent country football record. Off the Gridiron. Before recently unretiring, Nancy helped her daughter run a general store.
Gridiron.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hey, listen, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot and I just kind of read things. I just go.
Oh, hang on. Let me go in and up your IQ setting in your the.
Okay, yeah. I think definitely for stream. Okay. All right. Thank you. It's a very pleasant feeling. Thank you.
Yeah, the good thing does put those gridirons in the fire.
Fucking Christ. No, I like this. I like this. I've seen this done.
You seen what? A player run into a twister?
Yep. She planned this. I guarantee that Wyoming planned this. Here, I can draw this up for everybody. This morning, the line of scrimmage started in Gresham? Yeah.
Gresham.
Nancy caught a screen pass, actually ran backwards a couple blocks, then just bolted down Road V until she hit Lincoln Creek. She followed the creek for like 20 miles and...
For the cover?
Yeah, for the cover. By running on the far side of the creek kind of... It becomes like a blocker. All of a sudden, Nancy's got nothing but daylight until the next bridge. They finally get to the bridge by Seward, which Seward's got something like 12 streets running vertical and horizontal. That's good news for a runner with Nancy's speed.
Yo, see her? Twister's moving south, southeast. Nancy's gonna be
Oh, shit.
right up on the tornado.
That's obviously what she's trying to do. Look at the third and fourth lines of defenders. They're closing in. With all these planes, she's not gonna have any cover. They'll see her from a mile off. Only way she can shake them now is if that Twister picks her up and throws her downfield.
That's you.
It's an EF5.
That's an EF5?
Oh, wait, that's not me. Whoops.
Yeah.
It's an EF5.
That's an EF5?
Oh, it's absolutely an EF5. Look at that. See that flying around?
Yeah.
House.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
How far do you think it might throw her?
I don't know. I mean, just by looking at it, it's one of the strongest looking tornadoes I've ever seen. A human being could go 5 miles, 10 miles. Only thing, there's no telling which direction. So, I mean, we're coming right up on this train. Oh shit. By a flying train car or some shit like that. And I just bought this damn truck.
Bullshit, you just bought it. You bought it like 40 years ago.
Nah, man!
No bullshit, man. You did. I remember. I was there with you. Remember when we went to Davenport and we bought it off that dude?
Man, I don't know. Maybe. Who gives a shit? This is one of the best trucks I've ever had.
Why? What about this fucking 11083 Silverado is?
It's a 12... shit. Oh my god, my shit's lagging hardcore.
All good.
Sorry. We good? We here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's a 12083 Silverado.
Different from... okay, yeah, exactly. 11083, 12083. What is the difference? Name one thing that's different. 1,000 years. Name me one thing that's different.
You can fit a big pop into the cup holder.
Pop holder.
Cup holder. Obviously, you can hold pop in it, but you don't have to restrict it to...
You like this truck because you can roll around sipping a goddamn 800-ounce chug-a-lug or whatever. You dumbass dude. You're a dumbass.
Look. She's almost there. She's like right there.
Whoa, we got like lots of people watching. We've got like 6,000 people watching?
Is that a record?
For us, I think so, yeah.
Okay, so for everyone who's just tuning in, Nancy McGunnell is about 25 miles into a run. Dude, don't point at me. The Twister, look at the Twister.
Sorry.
She's trying to, or at least we think she's trying, to get herself caught in the tornado and get flung somewhere downfield. You are watching football history right now as...
Sorry.
All good.
Earlier I was keeping pace with her. She was probably running 20 miles an hour, easy.
And that's what makes her one of the best running backs playing in the Midwest right now. If she can create a little bit of space and go on a distance run, she might get the jets on you at any...
She's going up.
She is! Nancy's up in the Twister. She has left the ground and is airborne. She is airborne.
Dad, look at my channel. Tell Mom to put on my channel right now. Right now.
I love that my stream glitches every fucking time I'm supposed to be reading. That's
No!
awesome. She's like 40 feet in the...
She just whooshed up. She's now 100 feet in the air, 200.
I don't know. I just posted it. Just seriously?
Oh my god.
400 feet in the air, has to be.
Just look it up. I gotta go.
She is not coming down. She is in the funnel, moving a southeast at...
This is 9, by the way.
We're back to 9.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Oh, wait, stop.
Come on, man. Come on, man. What? This is good. Sorry.
This.
Come on, man. What? This is getting good.
What is
I'm
this?
so sorry that my internet's dying.
You're all good.
You're fine.
Every stream,
It's not your fault.
it sucks for you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think we're going to be able to read dialogue during videos. That moves a little too fast.
Yeah.
Pause it.
Unless
Pause
you change the
and-
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can change the speed, but
That'll fuck up the music, though.
yeah.
I say just pause it.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
like Harrison's explanation for our object zonas, apparently?
Oh, did they?
Oh
post
no, we
that?
didn't. I didn't see.
I'm a rock because rocks are in rivers. Eldritch is a hat because of wizard vibes. Dolly is a 9, like what kids used to count to because of this.
Okay.
Like what kids used to count.
Sure.
And then I think Pearl's was pretty like self-explanatory. I don't understand why I'm a hammer other than the like the TK thing is the only thing I can think of.
Hey.
Are we reading this then?
Yeah, I was gonna let it.
Do you want to let some
I was
load up
was gonna let some of it all happen at once.
Okay.
$2. Well, I gotta get more work done. You all have a good day. From Pat Trap. Fucking thank you, Pat Trap.
Bye.
See ya.
Straight to the VOFT fund, which we will use for irresponsible reasons.
To get VOFTed.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll start
we'll-
reading some of this.
God.
We'll just
All
give
right.
Fortune all $300
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
This is a lot to take on at once. If you want, you could shut down for a while. Come back to us when you're ready.
Don't want to. I've been asleep for 15,000 years. I've had enough rest.
Meantime, y'all mind if I change the clicker?
Well, if you have questions, you can ask them.
How do I know how to talk? How do I know what humans are? How do I know anything?
Yeah, we got a load more.
Juice saying y'all is very funny because he's canonically French. Not a spoiler for the story. I mean, like, the Juicy Icy Moons Explorer is a French probe.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
let's
that's
speak
true.
Well, that's how he's written.
I know,
He
it's
absorbs
very
some-
fun.
He absorbed some of it over the course of being built in the 1960s, but almost all of it was acquired very slowly as you drifted through space. Humans have spent millennia broadcasting their knowledge and culture through radio waves. Naturally, a lot of these signals drifted out to you. And as it turns out, if you leave even a simple computer in total isolation for 15,000 years, it will gradually become, well, a person.
Is that what happened to you?
Yep. Thousands of years ago, but yep.
Why are people still playing football?
Because it's funnier than shit.
They don't have anything better to do?
Not really, no.
Why not?
The short answer is that they fixed all their problems. War, poverty, disease, those are all extinct ideas.
Yeah, but so's Lunchables. Pyrrhic victory.
You've never eaten Lunchables.
Neatly partitioned meats and cheeses appeal to me on an aesthetic level, okay, motherfucker?
How long has it been like this?
On April 7th, 2026, people stopped being born. On the same day, people stopped dying and people stopped aging.
Melanie, what day is the convention next April in 2026?
Well, let's take a look at when
You're not telling us.
wait, let's take a look at when Viva VOFT Vegas is. Let's see.
We're gonna stop aging. Yippee! Yippee! Woohoo!
Okay, so it looks like because they don't Level Up Expo doesn't have a
In your old message, you said the last weekend of April in 2026.
Okay, so it's April. Yeah, it's the last weekend of April. So it's April. It's gonna be next year, April. What the fuck? I'm not looking at what next year's April is gonna be, but it's past April 7th.
All right.
So
Yeah.
maybe it'll have happened by then.
Maybe it will
Ham
have happened.
cheese, ham cracker, cheese cracker, ham and cheese cracker, ham and cheese.
Why?
We don't know. Nobody knows.
How can you not know that? I don't understand.
But even do it like a little Big Mac, so it's like cracker, ham, cheese, cracker, ham, cheese, cracker.
do you not know why?
9? It's just a simple fact. We have a bunch of wild guesses, but no evidence for any of them. Nobody has any idea.
This isn't right. That's not right. So everyone on Earth is 15,000 years old? 15,700 years old or something?
According to the census, there are 8 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There are 8,073,301 people on Earth, and all of them were born between 1910 and 2026. So, yes,
So between 15,750 and 15,866 years old. And they play football all day.
well, no, not all of them. It's popular in the States, though.
There's still a United States.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
There's nobody says you can't go like ham. Great big old ham puck just for me.
This is so Dave.
I love Juice so much.
And yes, to
None of
confirm,
this is crazy to
that
you?
is 8 million.
Just immediately the way that
You have to remember.
So Dave Core.
Yeah.
Trust me, the second it dropped, everyone was saying that. It's real strong.
Not to start a tangent, I just
Hi,
think it's
Alana.
information Melanie will enjoy. Baby No Money and Critical
It's
are apparently
Baby No
going.
Money.
Yeah, it's Baby No Money, whatever.
No,
They're
it's
gonna
Baby
do.
No Money.
Okay, wait, whatever. What are they doing?
They're gonna cosplay Sonic X Shadow.
Yeah. Good.
That's hot. That's hot.
All right, back in.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, that's hot.
You have to remember, we've been watching for thousands of years. This is just how things are. You'll get bored of asking questions sooner or later. I'm sure I'd suggest that in the meantime, you just learn to enjoy it. Juice, where are we tuned in?
Oh, spot outside Nashville.
Oh
Thought-
fuck! Wait. Fuck. I fucked it.
Okay.
Okay.
You fucked it.
No.
Damn, Mel.
Pause it at Rip Lunchables.
Right there. One more.
There we
There.
go. Okay.
Now. Okay.
Oh, spot outside Nashville. That way thought we might could see what the Durabos are up to.
Oh, I love the Durabros. I haven't caught up with those two in I don't know how long. Fun.
I called them Lunchables because you were able to lunch, sir, so it was implied. Lunch empowerment. Rip Lunchables.
How does YouTube chat work, Lamau? So is it just you three doing the main cast and then the other three of us just work on all the other characters?
Yay!
Unless more pop up, like Jess took over the cop for a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There will be plenty of characters to pass around.
Cool. All right.
Like the ones. Don't worry about it.
Juice is just Dave and Lafayette as a satellite. I'm assuming that's Lafayette Hamilton from the
Oh.
musical Hamilton.
Oh. Still, I've never seen that.
Me neither.
Yay!
What?
I saw it in theaters once. Like,
Can I do this
Wait.
one? This first one?
It was really cool.
If I
Hell
recall,
yeah.
this is an interview, and I can take the dark orange one because I think they're interviewing.
All right. Do you mind if I take the light yellow?
Go for it.
Yeah, and who's the solid yellow?
I'll do it.
Well, it was Durazo, and then somewhere along the line, I must have renewed my driver's license or something, and they made a typo. So now I'm Jason Durabo forever.
Oh wow! You think in this day and age they wouldn't make a typo like that?
Oh, I could have changed it back, I'm sure. I wish I could remember when it was. I mean, my papa's name is Durazo, so mine was definitely Durazo when I was born. But on my first football card, it says Durabo. That was in 55-83, so sometime between then and there, I guess.
Okay, so now you have to explain why your name is Durabo.
You know what, Lori? You know what? That is a good question. I told her, listen, Jay, I changed my name for you once. I'm not gonna do it again.
Right?
But then after a while, it just got obnoxious. Durabo and Durazo, Durabo and Durazo. Whenever we'd get wedding invites, whenever we were in the news together, so I just gave in.
Emily Durabo. Jason Durabo.
9, 10, and Juice is the Heathers.
God.
Harrison's out here pumping gold directly into our chat.
After 480 seasons, it is clear that Emily's career is just getting started. Her combination of size and long-distance running ability have led the rest of Tennessee Coastal League, and in fact, the rest of the country, to consider the role of tight end in the cross-country football one of the most productive players ever to play tight end. Emily has turned down offers to play in larger football leagues. Tennessee's my home, she explains. I lived there for what, 3,000 years? 3,500 or so? I don't know how old I am. I really don't care. In 5583, Jason proved that he's more than just Emily's husband. At Whiteout, the placed with ninth in the Tennessee Coastal League with 208,333 receiving yards on just 81 receptions, including a 57-mile scamper through the Great Smoky Mountains. His opponent, Knoxville, assembled a 300-person search party to bring him down, but Jason evaded them for nearly 3 weeks. His secret? I kept moving, he says. If you're lost and you want to be found, you just stay right where, and you want to be found, you just stay right where you are and trust them to eventually get to your little square on the map. But if you want to stay lost, wander around, zigzag, even go backwards if you have to. The other thing is don't piss in a campfire.
Man, it's funny how you don't remember something so obvious. There's just too much to remember.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's thousands of years. You can only remember so much. Okay, embarrassing story time.
Story time? Okay, hold on. Story time is very important around here. Let me put on some coffee.
I got it. Don't get up.
Thank you, baby. Okay, So,
this would have been in the 13500s because, yes, I was apartment shopping in Seattle. So, sometime around then, I was single at the time, so I was looking for a one-bedroom, but like a real one-bedroom. You know how landlords are always listing studio apartments as one-bedrooms?
Yes.
That's a whole other situation. Anyway, I see the place and I'm like, this is perfect. Beautiful bay windows, washer and dryer in the building, tall ceilings, exposed brick, everything. It's everything I want. It's just perfect. So I signed the lease right there on the spot because it's like just perfect for me. It's literally everything I'm looking for in an apartment. Well, this is like a month after I moved in. I was doing the dishes and then I just froze. And I realized I hadn't lived there before.
Oh no! Oh my god, when?
I don't know, way back. A really long time ago. You know, actually, I went back and looked it up. I lived there for 2 years back in 71, 74. And I realized I'd arranged the furniture pretty much the same way and everything. Oh my god, it was so weird. And you know what was even weirder was when I went back and looked up my old photos from when I lived there before. It was unreal seeing myself in the same living room from 6,000 years ago. It was like looking at a ghost. I couldn't decide whether it was more scary or funny because obviously you looked at my wardrobe and it was clear I had some serious 7100s going on.
Tell me you were wearing a snap bracelet.
Oh yeah. I had like 5 on one arm, skinny jeans, bowling shoes. It was like taking a time machine back to the 7170s.
Oh, that is so great.
Fuck, it was so bad. Ooh, what is this here?
French press. It's the only way to brew coffee. Quicker too.
Too fancy for me. Jesus, too fancy. Thank you. So, Jason, Emily's told me a little about your project. How's it going?
Oh, well, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
What is up with that fucking map, by the way?
Yeah, it's real fucked.
Yeah.
No, this is what America looks like.
fine.
Yeah, this is. Where's Texas?
Gone! Florida too!
Well, okay, remember that first
Also-
video, how...
Goddamn, the Bay Area's just gone too.
Yeah, remember that first video, how it showed the Statue of Liberty is, like, really sunken.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
It's
New York
flooded.
is
We're
gone.
flooded.
Oh,
I've read this
damn.
before. I've mostly just drawing attention to it because holy shit.
Yeah.
Long Island is gone.
Jeez.
They made a new Michigan right there in the middle.
I guess it's a little
Now it's
shorter
an
now.
ocean.
In chat, this must be how god tiers talk to each other.
Probably.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think
What?
it's probably a good thing that Texas is gone.
Someone
It means that
Republicans
Ted
here.
Cruz never rose into power in this universe.
Well, someone messed with it.
What?
Jason, come on, you're being ridiculous. You can tell Lori.
No, it's okay. Seriously, don't mind me if I'm being nosy.
No, you know what? Sorry. I'm just not used to talking about it. It's kind of a weird story anyway. I don't know if you wanna...
Jay, oh my god, it's a great story. Just tell it.
Okay. So.
You're right. This story sucks. I'm bored.
Okay. All right. So, do you know who Coy Detmer is?
I don't.
Well, who is Coy Detmer?
Him.
Coy
Detmer is retired now, but he played football in the NFL in the 1990s. He held a clipboard most of his career, though.
So he was like a backup player, you mean?
Oh, yeah, exactly. He was a backup quarterback.
God, talking to you is just like talking to her. Y'all football players, I swear.
Sorry. So, the thing about being a backup quarterback in the NFL was that you rarely played. You weren't all that famous as a quarterback, as far as quarterbacks go. Kids didn't ask you for that many autographs, so an autographed Coy Detmer football is pretty rare, right? Well, I'm trying to grab every single one.
That's interesting. So, you're a collector?
I'm actually a player. It's the game, basically.
Literally, you mean? A football
Yep.
game?
Yep. I'm actually technically playing it right now.
Oh god! Oh my god! Do I need to? Am I gonna get tackled by somebody? Do I need to run for cover?
You're fine.
Lori, you know what? If it's any consolation to you, I was a tight end for 4,000 years. If things go south, I'll throw a block for you, okay?
Uh-huh.
It's basically a dead game right now, anyway. Basically, me and 19 other players are in an everyone for themselves type of game. We go all over the country trying to find every ball of Coy Detmer ever autographed.
Game rules. The Coy Detmer game. Registered game 259. All traditional American rules shall be observed for the game, unless specified otherwise, or specified or implied by the special rules below. There are 21-person teams. Hiring of additional players is strictly prohibited. Each player is permitted to collaborate or form alliances with one or more players. Game-wide collusion against one player is also permitted. Players may retire from the game at any time. There are no end zones. The sidelines are the borders shared by the continental United States and Canada, the continental United States and Mexico, the continental United States and Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Sunken territories are within the field of play. There are multiple footballs in play. The precise number of footballs is unknown and will be quantified as the game progresses. Whoa, Times New Roman still exists. God. The object of this game is to collect every football in existence that is personally autographed by Coy Detmer. Each of these balls must be accompanied by a certificate of authenticity. In the absence of such a certificate of authenticity. Hello? Can you? Sorry, my fucking YouTube just crashed. In the absence of such a certificate, other documents may be submitted to establish an authentic signature. The validity of said documents shall be determined by game officials. Contact with Mr. Detmer himself is strictly and unconditionally prohibited. Players may not request Mr. Detmer to sign additional footballs, nor inquire about the whereabouts of any footballs. Any attempt to contact Mr. Detmer will result in automatic ejection from the game. Eligible footballs must be full-size regulation footballs in fair or better condition. Any non-regulation footballs autographed by Mr. Detmer, such as pet toys or Nerf footballs, are ineligible. Eligible footballs must be autographed solely by Mr. Detmer. Footballs autographed by multiple players are ineligible. A winner will be declared once one player or alliance of players demonstrates possession of every known eligible Coy Detmer autographed football. If the collection is shared by multiple players, said players will receive equal fractions of a win. Following this verification, the game shall be declared provisionally over for a period of exactly 500 years. If within provisional period further eligible Koi Detmer autograph footballs are discovered, the game will be reactivated. If not, a permanent winner or winners will be declared. Players are permitted to steal footballs from one another. If a player breaks and enters private property for the sake of doing so, they are subject to prosecution from any municipal, state, or federal authority, but they will not necessarily violate the rules of the game. You know, turning up my IQ, fun fact, doesn't fix the dyslexia.
Checks off the dyslexia button.
Okay,
No,
cool.
actually turns it up further.
No! While investigating the whereabouts of eligible footballs, players are strictly prohibited from offering financial compensation to anyone. Abuse of this rule will result in automatic ejection. Have fun.
So this is... Wow. What you're describing is almost kind of a giant treasure hunt. It's basically geocaching, right?
For a while, yeah, that's the best way of describing it. The first step was searching eBay, calling up memorabilia collectors, trying to track down all the Detmer balls we could.
How many were there?
At first, it seemed like there were only 19 of them in the entire country. Just our luck, right? 20 players, 19 footballs. It was kind of a mad dash. And see, we weren't allowed to just buy them off these dealers. It was against the rules.
Yeah, let me just butt in here. Lori, that was against my rules. I was like, Jay, you are not taking money out of our account so you can buy the damn football. When I played, you know how I got the ball? I forced fumbles and I caught the ball, and your punk ass is doing the same.
And you know what? I did pretty well without. I ended up just begging this one guy for his Detmer autograph ball, and he was like, sure, this thing wouldn't give me more than $25 anyway. I stole a second one out of the basement in Colorado where he played college ball. Kinda got lucky with that one. So I took those two, drove up to Montana, went deep into the woods, and buried them for safekeeping. After those first 19 were claimed, there were years and years of gridlock. One guy was dumb enough to keep his football on him. He had too many at a bar in Illinois, ran his mouth a little too much, got his ass beat, lost the ball. There were a couple stories like that, but by and large, that stage of the game was mostly about digging up forgotten Detmer balls. Ones that were sitting in attics and old boxes for 15,000 years and forgotten about.
That must have been a nightmare.
At first, it was really fun. There was a lot of really challenging detective work. At first, I had all my research stored on my computer, but I got hacked by another team and lost a ton of it. So I did it the old-fashioned way. After a while, I'd probably filled 24 notepads full of notes. Phone numbers, coordinates, notes on where I thought the balls might be, and on how tough they'd be to break into, all that. I missed the Satellite Sisters and Yellow Dave.
God. Just make Melanie mashed potatoes? What does that mean?
Oh,
are you making mashed potatoes out of me, or are you saying to make me mashed potatoes?
No.
Yeah.
You're the mashed potato.
Mashes you.
Mashes your taters.
After a point, it was
Mashes
damn
you
near
and mixes
impossible.
you with a bunch of butter and milk.
Excuse you,
I mean-
Melanie would clearly prefer to be scalloped potatoes.
Actually, yes. Those are fucking good.
But yeah, after a point, it was damn near impossible. I mean, I knew from day one I was going to run into dead ends, but it was so hard to know where to start. It was like being an archaeologist, except there was no rhyme or reason or pattern for what I was trying to find. I couldn't narrow down my search in any way, so I was just going around cities, taping flyers to lampposts and stuff like, have you seen this Koi Detmer ball? And after a while, I realized, hell, I'm a smart guy, but I'm not like this genius detective or anything. So what was the next stage of the game? I started trying to thieve balls from their players.
Did you ever steal any?
Yep, Guinea and Manuel had teamed up and had a little stash of 4 Detmers. I sneaked them out for a while and found their place in Vermont. One day both of them hit the road, so I busted in and took them. You know where I found them? You want to guess?
Above the kitchen cabinet, like sitting on top of the cabinet. Nobody looks up there.
Oh, well, God, we've lived here for 300 years and I've never looked up there.
Shit, that's really good. Well, there's an idea for next time. You just come up with that?
I used to work for the DEA back when, back when.
Well, if they're hidden there, I might never have found it. They hid them in what I call a bullshit cabinet. My theory is every home, no matter how big or small, is one drawer nobody uses. It's usually the bottom drawer of a 2-drawer nightstand. Thing about furniture is, it's gotta be waist high or so, right? Furniture makers don't want that space to go to waste, so they're like, oh, here's a little cabinet or a drawer or whatever you're never gonna use. They had a cabinet in their grill out back, which is kind of the ultimate bullshit cabinet. Sure enough, ball was in there.
Did you feel bad about it? Just stealing their property like that?
It's a forced fumble. I basically went up to them and stripped the ball. Same thing. That's honestly the way I feel about it.
So, you're still playing?
Technically. Or at the least it was technically. About 70 years ago, me and Mike, this guy Mike, the two of us decided to chop up the win. We were the only two left with any footballs. 26 were mine, 17 were his. I figured once this game went down to just 2 people, it would take forever. So I figured, hell, I'll take half the win and move on. And then he fucked me over. He said we were going to meet up in Charleston.
But Charleston's...
Charleston, West Virginia.
Oh, yeah, right. Supposed to have good biscuits, right?
They're biscuits. Anyway, Mike and I decided we would meet game officials in Charleston to end the game. The roads around there are really winding and hilly, right? Parts of it, you're basically driving off the side of a mountain. Driving on the side of a mountain. So I've got my footballs in the trunk. I'm driving, around a corner, BAM! Mike's in his truck. He just T-bones me going like 50. I fly down the mountain, engine's on fire. The nanos carry me out of my car and basically strap me down in the mud so I can't move. I'm like, the car! Save the fucking car! But of course, they don't give a shit, and the car just bursts into flames. Everything's burned up, nothing's left.
I love the fucking world building in this.
That's really good.
I still have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Okay.
You and me,
Football.
River.
It's
Satellites.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Nanos.
This is normal football. I don't know what's
I
so
think
hard
this
to
is just silly
understand about it.
goofy.
yeah.
Very light spoiler, that stuff does get explained. At the moment, it's just like, here's a little tidbit.
Yeah.
Think about that for a while,
Yeah,
and then
stuff's
you'll
just
learn
getting
more
revealed.
later.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Na-
almost
nanos?
as if you're supposed to think while you read stuff and nothing should be spoon-fed to you.
Have you ever
people
watched
want
a
it
movie?
to happen.
You look at the screen and information
I
is
have
revealed.
not. What? That
The
is
movie starts, a guy
insane.
jumps off the
What?
cliff. I look to River. Why'd that guy jump off the cliff? You yell at
That
me.
might
I don't
be
fucking
me
know
watching
why that
any
guy
movie.
jumped off the cliff. I'm watching the movie too.
Oh my
I am
god.
killed.
Gino's playing Binding of Isaac. Do you think he's gonna get any bosses today?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Jess.
Oh no! Oh my god, that's horrible.
The ref showed up just in time to be like, "Yep, these are not footballs. These are not footballs anymore." So now there are only 17 Detmer balls known to humankind, and Mike had all of them.
But you said you're still playing.
Well, there's been a break in the case.
Oh good, we're in a cop show now.
I swear he acts like it sometimes.
I'll see. The game's not officially over yet. If one player seems to have all the Detmer balls in the country, the officials tell you, okay, we're blowing the game dead so nobody can try to take possession of your footballs. But the other players do have 500 years to try and find any other Detmer balls that we don't know about. If they do, the game starts back up again. If they don't, within those 500 years, you're the official winner.
You found one.
Think I might have found one. I gave my business card to an antiques dealer years and years ago. Probably 50 years ago. A few days ago, he rings me up and says, "Hey, I got a guy come in here talking about a Detmer ball his grandpa used to have." I guess he swore all up and down that he had one sitting around in a storage bin, so I'm gonna check it out.
Where is it? Can I ask?
We think it's in, New York.
Like, New York City?
Mm-hmm.
I'm headed there in the morning.
You're actually going out there?
Ordered the gear for it and everything.
Well, hell, good luck. You know, I never went to New York. never even visited. I don't know why I didn't. I remember watching Sesame Street when I was little, and I liked how people would just sit on their steps and talk to each other in front of these nice and neat square buildings. And all they had to do was cross the street or go next door to talk to each other. Then I went to school, got a job, you know, you get busy, and it's... Who was it who said, even if life is forever, each moment of it is a miracle? I think that's just something we tell ourselves. We're just ordinary and forever, I think. There's a leveling out that happens if you live forever and ever without anything to lose. New York was probably just one more place with a lot of buildings, but I missed seeing it. That's a thing I lost. That's one of the only things I've ever lost. Thinking about that kind of gets me right in the heart. Like a little xylophone hammer is, you know, just hits it. It's a note we never play anymore.
Only the second worst disaster to hit New York.
Jesus.
The worst is your mom.
Oh!
That was kind of beautiful. That was kind of harmonious.
Me at the plane.
Yeah.
Did you fuck my mom? Did you fuck my mom, Boeing 747?
I fucked your mom, shit lips.
God.
What are nanos?
That's a restaurant in England.
Yeah, Cheeky Nanos.
Really good. Really? No. That's not what it's called.
Nanos.
Oh, back to robots.
Should I read now or are we gonna wait?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. He said nanos. He was saying they pulled him out of the car. What are nanos?
The nanoparticle network was deployed in the 2800s, and by the 3500s it was more or less perfected. Across the Earth, there's a network of billions of machines, microscopic in size, that identify every conceivable environmental hazard and protect people from them. You can barely see them. They're about as visible as pollen, but they're always there. For instance, if you fall out of a 10-story building, they'll form a sort of cushion for you. If there's a fire, they'll extinguish it. If you're in a car wreck, they'll save you.
Yeah, but they kind of ruin shit, though.
How?
Do you have any idea how goddamn funny it is when someone steps on a garden hoe? Back in the day, I tracked every garden hoe line on the ground in the whole world. It was between 38,000 and 73,000 usually. And I'd just sit up here and watch them and watch them and watch them. Swear to God, for like 200 years, that's all I did.
He's not lying. He did. I mean, I did too. It was pretty funny.
And 0.2248257% of the time, they'd step on the teeth and then push it up and hit him in the face like BLAP! Rarest of jewels. Sometimes they'd get laughed at, but sometimes no one was around to see him do it. So they'd just play it cool like it never happened. So what I'd do is I'd hack into the cell towers and text them. And this is like before they even knew we were up here looking at them, so they had no idea where it was coming from. And I text them like, "Lol, motherfucker, I saw what you did. Trust me, dude, when I say it was like, hey, you would do it or what?"
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Okay, well, good luck and don't feel obligated to subscribe to the gender binary, etc., etc. So anyways, there is no greater spectacle than a dumbass getting whooped by a stick on the ground. Like your forebears crawled out of the ocean, built cabins, and made fires and designed intuitive inventory systems and first-person shooters that let you pick up the railgun and hold on to the candy bar. And look at you. You lost to a stick, motherfucker.
Juice is fucking great. God.
Hey, so is anyone else taking bets on how long it'll take before Melanie puts a satellite in her kin onion?
All right, listen the fuck here.
I think it's already in orbit there somewhere.
God.
That was horrible.
No, that was good. That was good. Speaking of,
I don't encourage it.
I still need to make VOFT-chan's fucking kin onion.
VOFT-chan definitely has juice on her kin onion.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And if you want to get further live updates on the presence or absence of robots in Jace's kin onion, why not hit that subscribe button?
And
join the VOFT Discord.
Yeah, and join the VOFT Discord.
Yeah, join the VOFT Discord and fucking make fun of Nels until she gets robots.
I don't think that I don't think the VOFT chat has. I don't think the VOFT chat has seen my kin onion. I think I need to post it in there just to get roasted.
Fair enough. All right, I'll continue.
All right, let's get back to this.
If you post your kin onion in community, I'll follow suit and post mine too.
Okay.
I wouldn't even have to post mine. It's just the same one.
That's true.
All right, let's go.
All right, back in.
The nanos kind of ruined our fun. I mean, I love the people down there. I do. I am in love with every single one of those little critters. That doesn't mean the slapstick injury isn't funny. Now the nanos block the handle from hitting them every time.
And that's why that lady could go up in...
Nancy.
So that's why the Nancy could get up in a tornado.
Yeah, she'll be fine. It's basically the reason football is possible.
And that's why people live forever?
Well, not exactly. I mean, people stopped aging or getting sick long before the nanos. We still don't know why. We do know that as a result, people started to take on a more unified purpose. They wanted to keep themselves and each other living forever. They tried for hundreds of years to invent a system that would let them, and they succeeded.
I'm waiting. There we go. Yeah, it's like Wolverine. Like how Wolverine already had super healing powers and they gave him like metal claws or whatever. You know what? Actually, Wolverine kind of sucked. It's like, oh no, here comes Magneto. He can fly around. He can literally throw trains and destroy cities whenever he feels like it. But don't worry, everybody. I'll stop him because my my hands are big forks. Dumbass. Why is it the funniest part of that is that he called him Wolverine?
God.
Okay,
He got
so
Magneto right, but called him Wolverine.
Utter disdain. Oh my god.
has anyone else realized that 10 is like a little kid watching ants in an ant farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much all are. All right, podcast time.
Garbage football. There have been millions of football games. Some of them are abominations that never should have seen the light of day. On Garbage Football, hosts Thoy and Roger dig through a 15,000-year-old trash heap and watch the worst of the worst games so you don't have to.
No, it's you and me.
Okay.
No, it's you and me.
This.
Wait, what about Pearls?
Pearls, do you want to be one of these trash podcast hosts?
Oh god, which color?
Pick one.
I'll be pink.
You'll be pink? Okay.
Volunteering Pearls so that Pearl still gets some lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way we can distract Pearls from the fact that she can't voice Baby Jade today.
Yeah.
Well, you just brought it up again.
Great work.
Great work.
Good job. We were doing so good.
This is
So, like, are you trying
Garbage
to hurt me?
Football, a podcast in which I, Thway, and my buddy Roger
Hello.
dig up the most god-awful football games in the history of civilization. Because I don't know why we do this. Because we hate you, listener.
Aliborn, is that you?
We do. We really hate you this week because we have an extra special bucket of, I don't know, bucket of crap of a game for you.
A bucket of crap of a game? What does that mean?
You know what I'm trying to say, okay? It's a bad game.
You know, it's appropriate for us to have a podcast about things that suck because we're 400 episodes in and...
Who even knows?
We have no idea how to start a show. Anyway, yeah. Game 96-249, Raj. This is the one we've been wanting to get around to for a long time.
Yes, normally I'd be too worried about overselling one of these, but this one is good. This is better than the typo game.
Dude, no, nothing's better than the typo game. For anyone who hasn't heard it, you can go back in our archives and find the episode. I think it's just called Typo Game. Basically, and I'll make this quick because I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, they were drawing up the rules for a long-distance game. The field dimensions had typos in them, and they ended up with a field that was 1 yard long and 1,000 yards wide. And they'd already filed the game permit, so they had to play it. Good time.
Dude, side-scroller football? Side-scroller football?
Laterals only.
Is this what they mean when they say go long?
Oh my
That's all for tonight, folks.
God.
That's all I got. That's all I know about football.
god. Break times.
God.
I think Pearl's cut out.
God, motherfucking damn it!
I'm still waiting for Pearl's cutout to
Oh,
result
I'm
in a moment.
upset.
I'm still waiting for Pearl's cutout moment to be as funny as Dave Petta's ass.
I never realized what a burden your ass was to you.
It's still so funny to me that someone animated that moment.
I hope you guys know that every time you guys bring that up, I'm like the 1,000-yard soldier stare meme. Like every fucking time. That's me. That's me. Like
We do it out of love, I swear to you.
No, I do it because it's funny.
Oh.
Okay, thanks.
okay.
I am mean-spirited. Sorry.
Offense taken. I'm hurt.
I bring it up out of
Girls.
love.
Would you like a mushroom as compensation?
Yes. Yes, I
Here you
would.
go.
Thank you so much.
I've got cooked mushrooms. You can have one.
Mushroom.
Yo.
Really appreciate it. I fucking
Mushroom.
In peanut sauce. It's really good.
Oh
That
my
sounds good as fuck,
god.
actually.
That does sound really fucking
None
good.
of you get one. Only Pearls gets one because you would.
Thank you, Dolly. Thank you.
I went to
Okay, but cries really hard. Cries so hard that my tears dig a hole in
At
the
least
earth.
someone
You can
appreciates
have-
me here.
You can have a piece of bamboo sprout, okay?
We got a comic to read. I mean,
do.
Alright.
article.
Alright, let's go back in.
River, disagree.
And I'm gonna disagree with you. Today's game is not as dumb as the Typo game, but it is super dumb.
Fair enough.
So, set the scene for us here.
Okay, so the story starts about 13,000 years ago in March of 4,730.
Super old game.
Super old game, which you can tell it's so old because the game number is 9. Do I have to say? Hang on.
Just say the numbers.
Small text. 96249. Back when they just gave us a registered football game the lowest available number. This was before they went like fuck it and just started reusing numbers. Anyways.
That's a horrible system.
God.
Don't worry about it.
15,000 years of football. Do you want to keep track of that shit for that long?
I mean, shit. Why is Utah sideways? Oh wait, I realized the map sideways.
Yeah.
I'm really dumb
Why is
today.
Utah sideways? Wait, give me a second.
Listen,
Ow!
No, stop.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Utah's taking a nap.
My ears.
Okay.
Washington and New Mexico decided they wanted a long distance game between the two states, right? And they wanted to get cute, so they sort of made a hybrid of old football rules and new football rules. The new part, of course, was that the field of play was exactly 2,040,170 yards long. Fuck. Numbers are hard for
Obviously.
me. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I feel that hard.
Obviously, the field wasn't actually mowed or painted or anything. There was a sensor in the ball that buzzed whenever you went out of bounds. So if you hit the sideline, dead ball.
Yes, one goal line was the Washington-Canada border, and the other was the New Mexico-Mexico border. But it's tough to draw the field on a map because the field was standard football width, 53 1/3 yards.
Long football.
Long football. Long.
So as a result, okay, a standard old football field is about twice as wide as it is long, right? Well, if you do the math, and we did the math, it turns out this field is 43,878 times as long as it is wide.
And,
Thway.
Thway.
That's how I've been pronouncing it.
And what made this game different from other long distance games is that, you know, when you have a field that covers 1,300 miles, it's possible. What the fuck is going on, dog? Am I okay?
Today's a rough one for all of us.
God. I'm like not here. Hello. You know, when you have a field that covers 1,300 miles, it's probably lots and lots of players. Ideally, a few hundred. We can agree on that?
We can agree on that.
They did not. They kept it to standard football rosters. 11 players on offense, 11 players on defense, which is completely insane.
Jesus.
Right? Because for one, it's exhausting, especially if an offense sustains a drive for miles and miles on end. For another, what happens if you blow coverage and a receiver gets past the secondary? And what if the receiver is the fastest player on the field?
Right, if the ball carrier has outrun all 11 of you, what's left to do? At that point, it's not really a football game anymore. It's like a mix between a super marathon and a camping trip.
It's bad football. Nobody wants to play it. Nobody wants to watch it. Washington and New Mexico were banking on this not being a big deal because the field of play was so narrow. So the good news is, you know, if a player does get past your secondary, you don't have to look all over creation for them. They're gonna have to stay in bounds. So the only question is how far they've outrun you.
Also, in chat, they're saying it's pronounced Theo.
Theo?
No, that's not how it's pronounced. I'm not going to pronounce it.
I don't think so.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Theo
Pronunciations change
features
over
an
time,
E.
and this is 15,000 years in the future.
I'm gonna be so for real. Even if they showed concrete proof that it was pronounced Theo, I would think I would still call it Thoy out of spite.
Jesus.
Grape Soda says it's Tui.
You know what? That's acceptable. That at least matches how it looks like it sounds.
Okay.
See, my
Also-
girlfriend always has great opinions.
Also, the VOFT animation, literally the only place that you can see it is in the VOFT server because it's unlisted on the person's channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We could just show it on stream.
Beautiful,
I
though.
could show it on stream at the end.
Oh,
yeah.
it's Vietnamese, so it's not even a silly name. It's actually a foreign name.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
You know
I
what?
will
That
respect-
tracks.
I will respect its pronunciation.
Tui, okay.
Tui.
Unless Grape Soda is bullshitting us.
Grapes. Oh,
I don't think so.
I
I don't think so. She knows her. She knows her
no.
facts.
Okay.
This
It's
is
not-
not Hawk Tua. No.
It is not bullshit. This
Alright.
is real.
Okay.
Cool. Tui.
Tui.
It was quaint. Then you... And
You
you know,
cut
we've
out.
talked about this
You cut
100.
out.
No.
Came
It was going.
Okay. It was quaint. And, you know, we've talked about this 100 times, but I can't stand quaint in game design.
And obviously,
Bet y'all
you
feel
and I
really
stand-
bad about joking about Tui now, huh?
And obviously, you and I stand pretty far apart on this. I like weird. I like it when the games get weird.
And I do too. That's the thing. I do too. I just need it to be in service of something, you know? I see weirdness as a sort of component, an accent, like a seasoning, you know? Not a means to an end, not a goal.
You're a purist.
I am a I mean, anyone can design a weird football game, but I demand some elegance, some real thought behind it.
Okay, but why?
What do you mean, why?
I mean, it's not as though you're pressed for time. You got all the time in the world for what you like and what you don't.
Listen. Even if I have a million years,
Even if you have 1 trillion years.
even if I have 100 trillion years or more, that doesn't change the fact that I just spent all day watching a shitty game, time I could have spent watching a good one.
We're forever gonna disagree on this, I think, but I think an argument could be made that in some respects, Game 96-249 did have some elegance to it. Also, your delivery of that line, Pearls, was excellent.
It was great.
Thank you.
I also
Discord maybe trying to nerf you, but you're powering.
yeah.
It won't hold me back. I swear to fucking God. I am going to defy Discord with all I have. I swear.
God.
This is the start of Pearls' villain arc.
Yeah.
Yes!
Start.
God.
We can all have little villain arc as a treat.
Ugh. It's finally about fucking time. I have to admit it really did. A field 53 yards wide that goes from Mexico to Canada is, on its face, ridiculous, but I will happily admit that its confines are strangely brilliant in a way. It's hard to imagine much more geographic diversity than what this game has. There's plenty of opportunity for some good mountain football in Idaho, plenty of big lakes to navigate, and then when you go south into Utah, there are these big salt flats. There's just nothing there. It's like playing football and a whole bunch of nothing. And then, of course, you got the deserts in Arizona.
And scattered throughout, you got a little bit of farmland and a few small towns. What I love about this field, at least in theory, is that it forces you to just march forward in all this geography head on. With most long-distance games, there aren't really any defined sidelines, or at least they're really wide. So if you see a mountain or a lake, you go around it. But not here, you only got 53 yards of wiggle room, so you just have to grit your teeth and go.
And that brings us to your favorite thing.
Lord.
Water ball. There are a few decent-sized chunks of this field that are nothing but water. For example, if you get there's this one reservoir in Idaho that kind of swallows 2.5 miles of the field. Say I cut out one more time.
No, you got it. No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You cut out, but it always cuts you back in right where you left off.
Are we positive?
Yes.
It's fine. You're
Always
doing
so
great.
far during this stream.
Not usually where you left off. It does leave like a second or two of.
It's enough that we get the
voice gone.
context.
Sometimes it matters. Sometimes it doesn't.
So this is
It's
how
okay,
that
Pearls.
went down. Washington had the ball at the north coast of the reservoir. They throw it deep into the water. The wall just plops in and floats at the surface. But the ball's still live, right?
It didn't touch the ground.
Right, what ground? It didn't touch the ground, so what you're left with is a 2-mile mad scramble for the ball. It's a live ball the whole time.
And this is where I'll agree with you. I've watched the replay. The play is exhausting to watch. It's just like 4 hours of splashing around and aimless laterals. It's trash football.
And there were a lot of those too. In the 1900s, they were building dams all over the place, so of course you end up with all these giant bodies of water in the middle of nowhere that have no business being there.
But that aside, I really do love certain pieces of this field. I really do. Up in the mountains, you can tell they kind of tried to position the field so it ran along the ridges, just to make it a little easier. But in other parts, it's just like ka-chonk, 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 all up and down.
Discord wants another Day Sprite incident.
God.
It's actually Dave Petta.
Hold on, do I have sound? Do I have noise suppression on?
Chunk, ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
I love the concept of fucking alpine football.
Honestly.
God.
It's
I might actually
so
watch football.
crazy. Yeah, right?
As the story goes on, it just feels like you get crazier and crazier games.
You know, if
Probably not my
alpine
favorite yet.
football was a thing, Germany might actually start playing football.
True.
Y'all know this, right? Because they would be all over that shit. They'd be up,
Either-
down in the fucking.
Either
don't even
American
know.
or association.
Yeah.
No,
Due to all those
just Germans
delays,
would
we're
be
probably
like,
not going to finish 17.776 today. I kind of
We
hope
can do overtime.
MSPFA is still down next week, so we can finish it next week.
I would vote we finish this next week regardless.
Yeah. Like,
Mm-hmm.
The story's fucking great.
yeah, I like it.
This would go on for miles and miles, actually hundreds of miles. I mean, as a football fan, would I want to watch this? No.
Hell no.
Hell no, I wouldn't want to watch it, but I'd love to read about it. It's like baseball.
There was also an element about this you were talking about before the show that I just loved.
Which one was that?
Oh, with the names of all the,
Yes! Yes. So, I love the juxtaposition of all this natural beauty, you know? The magnificent horizons, the beautiful mountain ranges, etc., etc. With these, unbelievably shitty names people gave everything. Oh, there's a town next to a bunch of water. Let's call it Big Water. Oh, hey, here's some meadows. Let's call it Meadows. Oh, look, it's some more meadows over there.
Ah, shit, Meadows is taken. What do we call it?
New Meadows!
Yeah, Meadows is too crowded. There's like 50 people in it.
My favorite, though. My favorite is... What was it?
Circleville!
Yes! Circleville! I guess because it's got a bunch of crop circles?
Fuck.
Yeah, but like... Oh, yeah, but like there are a million places in this country with crop circles. You don't get to be Circleville just because you have like 12 of them. It's like if you just... 1 second.
Oh, God.
Did it happen fucking again?
Read the last sentence.
Just the last sentence.
You don't get to be Circleville just because you have like 12 of them. It's like if you just called your city...
God.
Help me.
Why have I never read 17776 before this? This
is great. This is fucking peak. I love
The
it.
story is fucking incredible, yeah.
It's funny because, you know, you look at Los Angeles and it's like, oh, City of Angels, that's a cool name. Well, Cincinnati, named after a Roman general or whatever. Chicago comes from a Native American name for a local plant. But these guys, in this part of this country, were just like, duh.
Oh my god. There's some circles. We'll circle now. Fuck it. We're circling it. Jesus Christ! Help me! Oh my god, everything wrong is happening today, guys!
Girl, are you okay?
I'm playing it right now with a lot of shit. So. There's some circles. We're Circleville now. Fuck it, it doesn't matter. I'll probably be eaten by a bear tomorrow. There's just something so darkly funny about this game. I mean, just the pacing of it is so frustrating. An offense would spend a week just trying to get over one mountain, turning over the ball on downs, getting it back, fumbling, getting it back, just crawling up pace. And they're exhausted, and they throw a pick, and boom, defensive back runs it a mile backwards, and it was all for nothing.
Oh shit, 500 miles even there was.
Actually, I should note here that you were allowed to... I'm going southern, hang on. That you were allowed to use motor vehicles as long as you didn't have the bait. As long as you have the ball. So it wasn't like game over once a player ran it back like that. You could catch up with them, you just had to grab a car and go looking.
And that could take a while. At one point, a Washington player managed to sneak downfield from outside Spokane all the way to Utah. And he only got caught because he just ran out of places to hide. And I mean, this is where we can really get into how much of a torture chamber this game is. The drive chart is just, it's an absolute goddamn nightmare. If you turned off the game and turned it back on in a year, the line of scrimmage might be like 50 miles away from where it was.
And that's really nothing. That's no movement. 50 miles is nothing when you consider, first of all, the field's like 20 times longer than that. And second, it might move 50 miles the opposite way next year.
And that, Roger, sets the stage for maybe one of the most frustrating things I've ever seen as a football fan.
Same. Oh, Lord, same. You wanna...
All right, so it's now the year 5518. The game is now 788 years old.
They've been playing all this time.
All this time, for almost 800 years. The ball's been going up and down, and usually very, very slowly. It's so hard for either offense to build the sort of momentum that would allow you to drive, you know? Even 100 miles down the field.
Did that come through?
No.
But Washington is finally doing it.
Yes, they finally made it to Arizona. It's just something clicks. They're in the desert, ripping off huge plays, half a mile run, quarter mile pass, just boom, 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 one after the other, and then they just fell off a cliff.
That's really fun to say. Because, you know, we're always figuratively saying, oh, they fell off a cliff, like their offense stalled out or something. And no, they fell off a cliff for real.
What do you even do about that?
That was such a great delivery of that line. Just, no, they fell off a cliff for real. Also, I love that, like, I love that Pearls, you were like, oh, I'm going southern, when fucking River's accent has been changing all throughout this.
I can make an accent, but I
have to
keep it
maintain
consistent.
consistency.
Listen,
I have
I
to maintain inconsistency.
Listen, I feel like when people have lived for 15,000 years, they've probably tried out a few different accents and they
You
start
know,
mixing them up after a while.
That's true. That's true.
You're making your own accent up. This is a River original, okay, you guys?
Zonix in chat. I'm imagining
Yeah.
the Looney Tunes thing. Yo!
I'm honestly ahead of my time with my accent switching.
Yeah.
The ball carrier just runs off the cliff. They hang in the air for a few seconds. They look down and then just go, whoa! And then
They hold up a little sign.
It's funny you say that, Harrison, because I actually do voice Californ in a Homestuck project.
Whoa.
That's crazy. Whose could that be?
I think it's
Not mine.
I think it's a tiny little production called like VHS dubs or something like that.
That's crazy.
I've
I've
never
never heard of that.
crazy.
No.
Yeah, no one knows what a VHS is.
Honestly?
fuck
Don't
you.
ever
I'm-
say that.
I'm too old to let you get away with that. Fuck you.
I'm too old to let him get away with that, and I'm younger than him.
I used to have VHSs, but no one knows what they are anymore.
I'll have you know that I watched Disney's Dinosaur from the year 2000 so much that my mom had to replace the VHS copy for it 6 separate times.
You're so real for that.
See,
I had the
I have to
Shrek
do that with
VHS,
Lion
the
King for
green
me.
Hey
one.
Drax, I'm gonna say something to you. Stick to sports.
Baby, you should consider looking up VHS
Ham, cheese,
dubs.
cracker,
The
ham,
first
ham,
2
cheese, cracker,
chapters
cheese,
are
cracker,
awesome.
ham.
Wow.
yeah, the first 2 episodes of VHS dubs are currently out. If you wanna
They
fucking
are?
really cool Homestuck reread.
There's some peak John
Don't worry about
in particular, honestly.
don't worry about episode 3 though. Don't worry about it. It'll be there
Worry
at
about
some
some of the audio
point.
issues in the first 2 episodes. Don't worry about the audio issues.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, they will be fixed.
The audio
Don't
design is
worry
really
about how
good.
the
Don't
Midnight
worry
Crew
about the fact that it
sound.
only puts out the
Fine.
left ear. It's okay.
Alright.
We did fix it.
Alright.
Drax, read.
Back in.
Washington
I'm not
Washington literally fell off a cliff and into a gorge. So they got another cliff staring them in the face. They turn the ball over on downs, but of course, now New Mexico turns around and sees the other cliffside staring at them. The game's stuck.
Right, they can't just run around the side of the cliff because that would be out of bounds. They can't climb up because 300-yard vertical free climb, which is something you can only complete if you're one of the best free climbers on Earth. And it's impossible if you've got 11 people right behind you who can just grab you.
You froze at who can just grab you. Also, we're still not hearing you.
And it.
There we go.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome back.
And it's impossible if you've got 11 people right behind you who can just grab you by the ankles and yank you back down.
So on this field that's more than 2 million yards long, these 2 teams are stuck in this little speck of 250 yards.
So,
So,
how did this happen? How was it? What was it?
Tui,
Tui.
Tui.
I gotta
Tui.
say that. How did this happen, Tui?
there's really no satisfying explanation. The game was on the drawing board for years and years. They surveyed every bit of it, and they'd always intended for the field to pass through just slightly west. This was kind of the crown jewel of this game. The rock faces were more forgiven there, because there was this valley that sort of fed into it. It still would have been the most challenging part of the field, but it would absolutely have been doable. I'm not cutting out now, am I?
No.
No.
Nope.
No, we're all
Okay.
good.
I fucking love the whole concept of this game in particular.
Honestly.
I'm cool in shenanigans.
Hmm.
Yeah, because look, we know how meticulously they planned this game. We know how important that spot was. An entire committee spent years planning this? How could they possibly have messed that up by accident?
Well, if somebody knows, they're not telling.
Maybe one day we'll find the answer. In the meantime, the game's still in progress. It's one of the oldest and longest running games in Arizona, and year number 12,258, it's still going strong. And if you ever have the unexplainable urge to go watch 22 players duke it out to no apparent end in the bottom of a canyon, you can always see it for yourself. Football channel number 96,249.
I would rather do anything else in the world, but we have a mystery on our hands. Why is the field lined up wrong? What the fuck? You're right. Goddamn, my accent.
Did you not notice?
Fine.
Not at first.
You're becoming
Now I can't not notice it.
Colonel Sanders.
Why is the field lined up wrong?
Oh,
Simple
my God.
mistake or sabotage or what? If anyone out there
Melanie,
has
stop.
any info
Melanie, stop.
Sorry.
that'll
fuck.
help us crack this case, shoot us an email. We'd love to talk to you.
Help us solve the greatest, dumbest mystery of our time.
So that does it for this episode of Garbage Football. We'll be back Tuesday, and don't forget, premium subscribers will get a bonus episode on Friday. I'm Tui.
And I'm Roger. Peace.
Here, Pearls. Mushroom.
Did it fucking happen again?
No, you're
No.
good.
No,
weird.
I'm giving you a mushroom as reward.
Onigiri saying I accounted for 60% of Disney's dinosaur viewership single. Yeah, I probably did.
Those players are still in that pit.
God,
God.
look at that. That's
They're
fucking
still
magnificent.
stuck there.
Oh. God. Oh.
I love regular, ordinary football.
It's so good.
Oh my God.
Completely average, everyday football.
Oh.
I think maybe you Americans are onto something with this.
Yeah, this is normal.
We just
This
need
is
to-
Starting
we
to
need
like
to-
this.
You just have to let us cook
This is
Yeah.
this
for a
Oh,
really
okay,
long
okay.
time.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I feel like we'd like
Also,
to all cook for a little too
In case
long.
anyone missed it, this is definitely like a broadcast or a podcast, whatever, from 5,000 years prior to where we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, Zonix, with it being alive for thousands of years, nobody is cisgender anymore. They don't exist.
No,
Yay!
I mean, Juice brought it up, so even the robots are doing it.
I think scared is the word. I'm scared.
How come?
All these people seem so normal, so much like I remember them being. But in some ways, I think they're broken. Do any of these people have jobs?
Sure, some people have jobs if they feel like it. I think it's natural for us, for you and me, to have a tough time understanding that. We're both products of 20th century America. In that time, if someone had a job, it was their identity. It was their purpose. That isn't true anymore.
I guess we're sort of like them.
I think I know where you're going, but finish your thought.
We don't do anything, right? There's nothing we're supposed to be doing.
No? We completed our mission 15,000 years ago.
So we just hang out. Perpetually hang out.
Who do you think was the first person to say hang out?
Just like all people down here. We shoot the shit, watch football, and waste time.
That's exactly it. That's the fate we share. Speaking for myself, that's the connection I share with them. I'm the least human thing you could imagine, but I feel like I'm like them.
Found it, I think. Newspaper in Shreveport says it. March 23rd, 1859.
Your choice of words is interesting. Wasting time.
Well, yeah. Those people in the canyon, they wasted, 13,000 years playing a game they know nobody can win. The people I remember would have quit in a week.
Well, this is what I'd say to that. There's no indication that these people's lives will ever end. They will never run out of time. Wasting implies the consumption of something that you can't get back.
Pause it.
So,
Yeah.
if they have an infinite supply of time, can they ever really waste any of it?
I guess that's one way to think about it. I'm still appalled. Disgusted, I guess, with that game in the canyon. They don't want to do anything else with their time. It's hideous to me. It's like some of these people seem normal. The Durabos seem totally normal, like they were out of a TV show or something. Those players in Arizona, it's like something is critically wrong with them. They're all gone crazy.
I think they're doing their best they can with immortality. A human being will rarely admit this to you, but
Play.
they tend to be terrified of living forever. They were born and raised with the understanding that their lives would end. They've achieved everything they wanted to achieve, all the ills that plagued them. And now, boredom is their only enemy. And they get up in the morning and fight it every day of their eternal lives. Recreation and play sustain them. Football sustains them. And if you find yourself in a football game that's such a gargantuan task that seems undefeatable, that will claim eons of your time and your passion, I think that makes you one of the lucky ones.
God damn.
I know.
Damn.
Hey, y'all, I found Nancy.
Oh, good.
Great.
I wasn't expecting more text either.
These guys again.
These are the first
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Who was who?
I was light green.
Which light green? There's three.
They're
of
all
them.
like green.
Fuck.
Okay,
Pearls
from
was-
left to right, I think it was River, then Pearl.
Yeah, River-
Pearls, and then Melanie.
Yeah, I'm the ones that are on the far right. Pearls is the middle, and then yeah.
Okay, so I'm like regular medium green. Mel is the light green, and Pearls is like the green.
Yeah.
So for all you guys tune in, Nancy McGonnell is totally AWOL.
Whereabouts unknown.
Yeah, whereabouts unknown. She was last seen today going up in the Twister, which is now a confirmed EF5.
Pearl, you're muted.
Uh-oh.
I think Pearls might be intentionally muted.
Maybe.
Does someone else want to pick up those lines?
I can do that.
Yeah, for now until Pearls is back.
Okay. Yeah, the weather service confirmed it.
A confirmed EF5 tornado, so she could have basically been carried anywhere between 10 or 15 miles away.
And there are a couple things about that. She obviously could have been thrown in any direction, so maybe she's upfield somewhere near Highway 34, or maybe she landed backwards near Seward. Although, so far, no one in Seward has reported seeing her.
And Seward's full of Iowa fans. So chances are, if they saw her, they'd say something.
Micah, how many tacklers are reporting for Iowa?
I'm seeing...
Ross is back.
I'm here.
Oh, sick. I'm saying they got 70 defenders fanning out, plus the 11 they had in play, so 81.
And on the radio, they said they're setting a search area of 600 square miles. They gotta get way more tacklers than that. That's a tackler every,
Hold on. That's one tackler for every 7.4 square miles. It's not even close to enough, because the other thing is, what if she fumbled in the tornado?
And she probably did fumble.
Yeah, and she probably did. It's gotta be really hard to hold on to the ball in a tornado that strong. So who knows? Maybe she has the ball, or maybe it's
You can turn it off.
just lying around in a field.
Sure.
Wait, who's blue?
Drax said it first.
Okay.
Sure.
Somewhere, if that's the case, they
Yeah, I'm sure.
should
Thanks.
should tail her for a while and watch her. She probably has a better idea of where the ball ended up than they do, so it'd be easier to just let her.
Wait. I was looking for it.
God.
Sounds like a lot of them after you.
There's gonna be a lot more, I bet.
Can they do that? I don't really watch a whole lot of football these days.
Yeah, they can 3 times a game. If you just can't find the ball carrier in open field, you can go back to your state and call for up to 1,000 volunteer defenders. They got 2 of those left.
Oh my.
Well, most of them aren't actual players. Usually can round up a few retired players, but mostly it's just random folks. Volunteers are basically just eyes and ears. More often than not, they won't try to make the tackle themselves.
Oh, you know what? I went to one of those volunteer plays one time. It must have been, I was married to Susan at that time, so that would have been around, 12,500. It was a whole bunch of nothing, really. I remember they came into town like, hey, anybody want to have some fun? They got a Minnesota player on the run outside Cedar Rapids. I think what they offered wasn't much, like $100 in a bus ride, so I said, no thank you.
That's it? I think they pay a lot more than that these days.
Well, I should have taken it, because you know what happens is, next day, the county clerk shows up here in person, slaps an envelope right here on the bar, says, Henry, I'm sorry to do this. This here is a summons to dress for Iowa and report to Cedar Rapids. So I head out there, mostly just wander around Lynn County with a flashlight, no idea what I was doing. Never saw the fellow who had the ball. Guess they caught him in a cornfield somewhere.
Getting drafted to play football is fucking insane.
It's crazy.
Like, they already have a draft, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, like...
Well, that's a shame. What I think is, if there's so little interest in the game that you need to be sending out summons, you shouldn't be sending out summons.
I know it.
I remember one time I ran into a volunteer tackler and he just asked for my autograph.
You signed it for him?
I said, sure, what the hell? Why not, you know?
I really just like...
Oh wait, focus on that image.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Showing
whoop.
what happened since the tornado.
Okay.
I really just
She
like...
ran far.
Yeah.
So it launched her there and then she evaded way off track.
I really want to like just send this to my dad with no context, saying it's like, oh yeah, here's like a football article, and just like,
Oh,
see,
You should.
what is this?
see what
I
happens.
think
See
you
what
should.
happens.
You gave me a virus.
You'd be
Let me see what's on. I think Judge Matthias comes on at 8.
Mathis.
Judge Mathis comes on at 8.
Oh, I love him.
50 more! I almost said Alternian.
Yo,
Argentinian
Bravo,
pesos.
Thank you so
yo,
much.
thank you.
That's 150 now. Hey Google, what is 150 pesos in USD?
You may want to specify.
Yeah, Argentinian pesos.
Oh,
There's a few.
hey
Yeah,
Google.
there's a lot
how
of
many...
pesos.
Hey Google, how many? Oh my God. Hey Google, what's 150 Argentinian pesos in USD?
50 Argentine pesos is approximately 14 cents.
Baller.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, I like him a lot. He's my favorite on all the Judge shows. You sure you want to stay put here with everyone after you? Not that I'm not happy to have the company.
Nah, I like where I am on the field right now. They're expecting me to move right now, so I'm gonna sit here and sip a beer. And then around midnight, when they expect me to stay put, I'll move out.
I just double checked it, and yeah, that's 14 cents.
Baller.
The
Fuck
Argentinian
yeah.
peso is, or the American dollar. I'm not sure which one's doing bad.
Back up.
Which way you headed? Straight? East?
Come on, I'm not gonna tell you that. I've known you for about a half an hour.
Ah, okay. Fair is fair.
I don't mean to be standoffish. I'm sure you're fine, but next thing you know, tomorrow you could be making friends with someone from Iowa just as easy as you're making friends with me right now.
Sure, we haven't met before. Another 50.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Well, I don't know. Have we?
Isn't Meraki from Argentina?
She is. Well, you know what they were
Hey.
saying the other day on the news is if you were born in 2000, you've been around for about 5 million days. I think it was. So if you met just one new person per week, you can meet 1 million people. Or something like that. I'm not some kind of math whiz, but point is, by now you could have met just about anybody in Nebraska by now.
I think I heard that. I've been teammates with a few folks who'd actually keep a diary of everybody they ever met.
Shoot, I'm thinking about it. I don't even leave Seward County all that much. To tell you the truth, I probably could fit everyone I met the last 100 years on a postcard.
So, how's living in B? What do you like about it?
Well, there's not a lot to it. Only about 40 people who live here. Farmers and their families mostly. But you see, right out the window there?
Yeah, I was looking at that when I walked into town. That's kind of a funny looking building.
Well, that is the B State's ballroom.
You got a story.
You got time?
You got another one for me?
Sure. Another the same?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm with you there. When the rep comes by, he's always trying to sell me on all these, I don't know, these beers with chocolate and grapefruit and all these other flavors.
Well, hell, I'm not trying to drink my dinner.
I know that much. I know that much.
Thank you, sir.
Well, so, I don't know if you remember the WPA, but it was a big work project put on by the government to give people jobs during the Great Depression. They go around, build parks and roads and who knows what else. All kinds of things.
I remember that. It was a little before my time, but I remember my dad used to talk about it. He didn't think too much of it. He called it, what did he call it? Oh, he said the WPA stood for Whistle, Piss, and Argue.
Never heard that one, but yeah. I know some folks weren't really fans of it. Whistle, piss, and argue. But no, I think it was a really good thing around here. There was a bunch of Polish people living around here in the 1930s, and one of them was Vlad Sobotka. He was an architect in charge of the WPA project to build sidewalks in town here, and him and his men did a really good job. A lot of the sidewalks here are still in place, probably because they aren't used very often.
Yeah, kind of think of it. I didn't walk on the sidewalks to get here. I just walked down the middle of the street.
Yeah, I guess the main reason to put down sidewalks is so kids don't just run around in the middle of the street. And it's not like there's any kids around. So, anyways, this fella Sabatka and his workers finished the sidewalks way ahead of schedule, so they had nothing to do, and he wants to do all he can to make sure his men have work. And it turns out they still have a whole bunch of leftover materials and lots of it. So he stays up all night and he draws up blueprints for this crazy 12-sided building.
He drew it all up in one night?
I think so. I have no idea how he came up with the idea. Maybe saw a building like that before or something, but I don't know. I mean, he was just a guy in 1930s Nebraska. There wasn't a lot to look out for. You know, inspiration. You know, I honestly think he just made it up out of nowhere.
That's what caught my eye about it. It almost looks like some kind of weird spaceship in the middle of this little town.
Dance to the Six
Fat Dutchman.
Thursday, October 31st.
Kinda does a little bit. And what's the real wild thing about it is that they built the whole thing in a couple of weeks using nothing but sidewalk material.
The whole thing?
Because when you lay down a sidewalk, you gotta have wooden planks on the sides to kind of mold it in when you pour in the concrete. So the whole thing is nothing but a little bit of wood and a lot of sidewalk concrete.
So, it's a whole building made of sidewalk.
Whole building, yeah. And I bet you there's not another building like it in the whole world. And we got it right here in B.
That's really fucking cool, I think.
Hell yeah. United States
I wouldn't be
Department of-
surprised if it's real.
Oh, almost certainly is. John Boyce
Yeah.
loves talking about random weird shit about that in like all of his videos.
Yeah. The hardest work I've ever done in my life was on WPA. hardest and heaviest work. A lot of what we built is still around.
It is 100% real. That story is 100% real.
That's fucking
I love
awesome.
that.
That's great.
Come to think of it, I guess maybe that's a pretty boring story if you're not from...
No. It's a beautiful story. I love it. I had the funniest thought up in that twister.
Yeah?
I was thinking, I have no idea where this thing is going to throw me, but I know I'm going to land on top of a story. I wonder if there's a single place in the whole world that's never had a story. I bet not. I just about guarantee you there's no places like that in America. Every little square of it, every place you stomp your foot, that's where something happened. Something wild, maybe something nobody knows about, but something. You can fall out of the sky and right into some forgotten storybook. You run and run and run, and you keep turning pages, and none of them are empty. They're all full of stories. There's nowhere left to write. I think I'm just a bookmark.
Seems okay to me.
Music's really playing in good right now.
Yeah.
Something really pretty about this shot of Iowa.
Yeah.
And the sun.
You know what's wild is all this shot and like all the visuals in almost all of John Boyce's videos are made in Google Earth.
Crazy.
There's the game.
Yeah.
Bro's a Google Earth photographer.
All these little graphics, he draws them up and puts them in as map layers and then just frames the shots in Google Earth.
It's crazy.
I want to be this autistic.
Taco Bell, yes, Harrison and Chad.
I
want Taco Bell.
Give me Taco Bell.
I want Taco Bell, please.
You know what else I want? I want Pizza Hut.
I'm at the Pizza Hut.
Bell.
I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Yeah, Harrison, my order is Crunchwrap Supreme, cinnamon twist, no drink.
I'll take
No drink.
5-layer burrito,
Wait,
please.
yo, no drink?
2 big
I have
Baja
Sprite.
Blasts.
2 shots of vodka.
Can I
No.
get two chicken quesadillas?
Let me just get 3 soft tacos and a grilled cheese burrito, okay?
Ooh,
Harrison, DM me. I will make you actually give me Taco Bell. Just me alone, not the rest of them. Just me, okay? DM me, I'll give you my address. I'll tell you my exact order. Don't tell everyone else.
Oh, God.
I wish I could do that. We can Taco Bell here.
No drink is diabolical. All right.
I have Sprite at home. Why would
Alright,
I want any drink other than my beloved Sprite?
Blast.
I will say, we're gonna like even if we go a little bit over, we're finishing this today because
Oh boy.
I may have looked slightly a bit ahead, just to check where we're at time wise. There's definitely we're definitely gonna get done today.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like it might be an hour late.
No, not at all.
We can't do an hour late. It's already 3:30 a.m.
Girl, why do you join these? I know it's fun,
Because I
but-
like being here.
Hey, Dolly, you're up.
Oh, sorry.
Get
I
it?
have
Europe?
so many questions.
Holy shit, what else is new?
Why is everything the same? Why has everything been the same for 15,000 years? Buildings are the same.
Play.
People do the same stuff. Cars are the same.
I'm gonna let it go a little bit.
Not
You look like
let
a
it go.
beer keg, except you're full of dumbass questions instead of beer. Lol. You look like the inside of a Teddy Ruxpin.
Juice, come on.
I'm right, though! Look, it looks like a dog got a hold of a Teddy Ruxpin and ripped his little ass up, and now all that's left is a box and some wires and shit. But it's still talking and saying shit like, "Hello, would you like to be my friend? What time is it? What are some colors? Let's play a game. Let's read a book. Will you be my friend? What are some fun
You guys
shapes?
have no idea. You know what? Fuck you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
I'm sorry.
Nah, buddy, that ruled. I was wondering if you could even get mad. I'm sorry. Clown is how I express affection. I'd say I need to take some time to unpack that issue, but I've been in outer space doing jack shit for 1,500 years, so whatever.
15,000, excuse you.
15,000 years, so whatever.
Is that the first time you've ever been mad?
Yeah, I guess so.
How did it feel?
Mad.
Lol.
Alright, okay, so let's all do this. 9, you've got some new feelings. Take a breather and process them. And then later, I promise I'll be here to answer your questions. In the meantime, Juice, maybe you could put on something light for us.
Okay.
As long as it's not...
Game 27 it is!
No, God, not Game 27. Seriously, can we not watch Game 27?
Just for a little bit, I promise.
This game is trash. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it.
Come on, we're gonna take the scenic route. Here we go, through the mountains. Whee!
Come on, don't play with your food.
Lol, here goes the airplane. Whoosh! Right into that tower. Roger, Roger, ground control. Requesting permission to land on the funnest game in the history of Earth. Yes, sir, Mr. Captain Juice. You and your weird shit bucket looking ass friends have permission to land.
I hate you.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Almost there. Hit play.
What is... You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Congratulations, you made the robot anxious.
This one's my favorite.
Am I looking
Game
at?
27.
What is happening here?
This is
What
what introduced
is-
me to 17776. I was
Mel,
seeing this on Tumblr. I was
have you
so
never-
baffled by what I was seeing, and so I was so curious to know more.
Jace, have you ever watched football?
No, I've never watched football.
I don't believe
I need you guys to know.
I did not grow up with a dad who was playing professional football. Never.
I need you guys to understand that this is so the locked tomb. 9 is literally Nona locked tomb. You guys do not understand. I'm alone in this knowledge.
Isn't
All right,
Locked
here we
Tomb
go.
based on Homestuck anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing about this game is that you
Yeah.
don't really watch it, okay? Because usually there's not any action in the traditional sense. It's like watching a galaxy form in some far-off nebula. There are a million things to study, but things evolve far too slowly to count as action on this scale of time. You could watch for a week straight and realize that the whole time nothing resembling football actually happened. But you don't feel cheated. And why would you? How could you see this and feel cheated?
Ooh, look at you. You're using apostrophes. You're punctuating.
Well, this is special to me. I feel like I'm one of the only true appreciators of this game, and the duty of introducing someone to it is one I take very seriously. If I could put a tux on it, I would.
I still don't know
Chat,
what the
that's
fuck
what
made
next
me
year's
do
Super Bowl halftime show is going to look like.
God, yeah.
Maybe we could read 220 next week.
God. If it's still broken, that'd be down, yeah.
I just learned in this chat that 20,020 and 20,021 are two different things, and one of them was finished.
Oh.
I feel so silly.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it's the sequel to the comic. It was split into 2 parts, but the second part has been on indefinite hiatus, and the first part ended on a big cliffhanger.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
It was supposed to come out like not very long after the first part, but then it just got put off due to things. And
I mean,
it's
who
been
amongst
a
us,
while.
right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of different ways to behold this game. I like to think of it as a rainbow of failed ideas. Some of these terrible ideas collapsed on themselves and disappeared. Some of these terrible ideas, they interacted with each other in any number of different ways, and some of these terrible ideas swallowed others less terrible ideas whole. We don't have the details of how exactly all this came to be. There are some things as we know. Here are some things we know. There are a lot of safe guesses and projections. One thing we do know is that this was once an NFL game between the Denver Broncos and Pittsburgh Steelers. It almost certainly started in the 21st century, probably the 2080s or 2090s. Over the next 15,000 years, the two-team system faded away. Outside teams, people, and interests began to interfere in the game, eventually claiming territory. Any questions so far?
Can we change the channel yet?
No, the game is divided into 58 territories. The Broncos and Steelers each have their own territory. Territory 1 is claimed by the Broncos, who refuse to participate in any of this evolution. Their territory remains completely unaltered. The hash marks are freshly painted, and the players still show up every Sunday in helmets and pads. They insist, without any success, that the game return to how it used to be. A wall stands between their territory and the others, though no one remembers for sure who built it.
God. That's insane.
The Steelers exist, but barely. Their territory which once covered half the field is now reduced to a single tiny corner. They would have disappeared from the field entirely were it not for the Broncos, who leveraged whatever political power they had to ensure their opponent was still in the game. There's one Steelers player who still comes back every 500 years or so. They call him the Last Steeler. He just kind of drags the stool out there and sits there for an afternoon and then leaves.
God.
Nothing much else for him to do up there in the corner, really. Thanks to all the development, he can't even see half the field. I guess he just feels like he should make an appearance every now and then. Territories 8, 9, 10, and 11 were plotted out as an attempt to connect the Steelers and Broncos, so they could still actually play some kind of traditional football game. But rules on top of rules on top of rules made that impossible.
I'm not understanding how.
Don't encourage him.
No, it's okay. How can I help you?
Okay, well, I don't understand how an NFL game went from that to this. This started as a standard NFL game with 15-minute quarters and everything, right?
Yes, and the general consensus is that someone flipped some kind of switch in the rulebook. At this point, the NFL was about 150 years old, and over the years, the rulebook got larger and larger and became bloated with endless addendums and conditions. Some were added to try to make the game more exciting, and others were added because a particular team or owner insisted, and in a lot of cases, they kept adding rules to properly define a certain element of the game. For example, how do you know if a player has control of the ball?
I don't know. If they're holding the ball, not fumbling it, I guess.
So you just sort of eyeball it, right? You don't conduct a geometric analysis of every biological vector in the location of quadrillions of atomic particles, right? You wouldn't, because having something is an artificial notion. It's a judgment call. If the NFL wanted to preserve what it was, it would have backtracked. It would have backtracked to that point. The referees should have been able to call the game as they saw and felt it. But instead, they tried to define what can't be defined without a supercomputer. Took the catch rule and hacked all kinds of conditions and notes and everything onto it. Eventually, the catch section was 50 pages long. And you can only have so many rules until some of those rules begin to contradict each other or stack on each other in different ways. What we believe happened is that during this game, one of the teams cited a constellation of rules from across the rulebook and used them to argue that they owned part of the field. And of course, once that became possible, the teams raced to lay claim to as much of the field as they could.
God.
Like
no, this is peak.
Middle just labeled end zone.
Yeah. That's the fucking end zone right there, apparently. Jesus.
I like the skyscraper.
Yeah.
This is what American cities look like to non-Americans, anyway.
Yes.
But now there are 58 teams, not 2.
Yep. Before long, individual players found that they could also present legal arguments for splintering off into their own factions. For one reason or another, some of them did. There were 4 teams, then 7, then 25. At one point, there were as many as 100. Some of those territories consolidated, and now there are 58. Territories 8 through 11 were originally one unified territory. A bureaucratic tug-of-war splintered them into narrow lanes, which were then further carved apart by interest and had nothing to do with the football game. You can see the remnants of a baseball diamond they once tried to build. Where is that? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Top
side. Fucking top side. Oh my god.
Territory 13 is now home to some storage units. Territory 11 is the 49ers' attempt at some point in the 67th century to insert themselves as a third team. It's unclear why or what benefit it could have served them. It's been lost to history. Territories 8, 9, and 10 are home to some housing units. These are mostly just rented out to out-of-towners and whatnot.
God. See, my dad's currently helping make a new football league, and I feel like if I send him this, we might get something interesting.
Oh,
I think you should. I think you should.
beg you.
Mel, I swear it feels like everyone in your family is some flavor of insane.
What?
Dolly.
Yes, sorry. So this part has nothing to do with football.
Nah, not really. I mean, they don't have a lot of trouble filling it up. People dig the novelty of spending the night in the middle of an NFL game, but tenants' rights do give them a 30 to make a play on the ball or something.
I wonder what for. If they get the ball, what could they do with it?
It's a good question. Probably could try to score on the Broncos or Steelers' end zones, but the officials most likely wouldn't give them the points. Hard to know, really. They could also try and score in one of the alternate end zones. See those?
God.
This is crazy.
This is insane.
I love American football.
You know, I think I'm actually I'm with 10 on this. This fucking sucks. I hate this.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm starting to understand
Why
this.
are you a coward?
This is
I'm
so
also
funny.
with 10.
No, I love this actually. I'm starting to understand. I was going to ask about those.
Well, those were acquired by players who deserted from the old rosters, who insisted on playing their own game inside a game. They thought it was hopeless to try and score as the game was originally drawn up, but they still wanted to play, so they did their best to grab their own little land for that.
So fucking dumb.
For their own end zones, but they couldn't acquire any territory between them, and those territories don't like players stomping around their fields. So that game's kind of not feasible these days, especially because they moved it to Bojangles. Now Bojangles is right in the way.
There's a Bojangles?
They moved to the Bojangles!
Not the Bojangles.
Fucking Bojangles!
Whoa.
I know! I thought it was crazy too. Bojangles is primarily a southern chain, and never thought they would expand to Colorado. I firmly believe that on a long enough scale of time, we could see a Kroger in Oregon. Corrigan. Never mind. No, wait, Juan. Corrigan. Krogeron? Never mind.
I am going to crash into the next asteroid I see.
So where's the ball?
Well, that's the big question. Thanks to a tracking system, we know that the ball is still somewhere on the field, but precise tracking was disabled thousands of years ago. There are plenty of places for it to hide, but there are about 100 permanent residents in this field. One of them should have stumbled upon it by now. I think someone has the world's best hiding place and isn't saying a damn thing. To be honest, though, most of these territories don't even care where the ball is for the most part. They...
Wait. This is... I don't understand why people would acquire territories in this field if they don't even want to play.
A piece of property is valuable to someone. It is valuable to everyone. A lot of these territories are held by people holding out for a deal. Could be money, could be anything else. See Territory 56? Thousands of years ago, it was a far larger, more valuable territory. It was once the only access point connecting Territory 17 and Territory 104, which no longer exists. That territory was claimed by a contingent of fans who demanded that brown mustard be provided in the concession areas. So they...
People still go to this game?
Oh, for sure they do. They don't pack in like they used to, but 75,000 people bought a ticket for this game back in 2080 or whenever. The stadium's generous re-entry policy lets them come and go. At any given time, there's probably 1,000 people in the...
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that.
You didn't know that?
People sit in the stands and watch this fucking crap? This garbage dump where nothing fucking ever happens?
Oh yeah, Broncos fans are crazy. So anyways, the fans were like, we've got the most crucial territory on the field. Give us some damn brown mustard or else. And stadium management came back with, we're always looking to give our fans the best fan experience, but unfortunately our vendors, whatever. So they were like, fuck it, and made a lake out of it. That moment heavily influenced the geopolitical climate of Sports Authority Field at Mile High for centuries. Indeed, it...
Is that a statue of Sir Walter Raleigh?
Why? Why?
I'm starting to understand this game.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like this game.
Yeah.
I don't know what Juice is on about. This is normal football.
Yeah.
Why?
Is there any explanation you would possibly find satisfactory?
No.
I think I'm fascinated by this game.
Yes!
See?
No!
I really am. It's like, look at all the time it's taken to make this game what it is. People have spent forever arguing and negotiating. Wow, and look at those skyscrapers! I didn't even ask about those! The resources poured into this field are unbelievable! If they just worked together, think of the amazing game they could have made. They could have made something really cool. Like some kind of wild maze or whatever, I don't know. Something that was 10,000 feet tall. But they don't want that. Or maybe they do on some level. And they can't work together. It's hideous.
Holy shit. I like you. That is exactly it. That is exactly it. Yo, Tin, I think I know why you hate this, and I love it.
I'll listen if you let me change the channel.
Okay, but we're def gonna watch more of it later, okay?
Whatever.
So, you know, you're American. You're from Florida.
What? Wait. Because I'm from Florida. That's... No, don't... You can't do this to me. No.
Get called out.
Built in California, launched from Florida.
Right. So I bet you see this and you see a capitalist error. Capitalism run wild.
Sure. It's too much salt in the soup. Capitalism can't be allowed to run the entire show. There has to be some sort of counterbalance. There isn't leverage on behalf of the common good. This is what you end up with. If this game still had a central governing body, Nine's right. There could be something great. But it's a garbage dump. It's a failure.
Is capitalism, you donk. This is what it's supposed to be. This is how it ends. If it isn't there, it's only because it isn't there yet. It's like you're staring at a cake in the oven and wondering if it's going to be a cake. Things went the other direction in America, and thank God for that, but capitalism deserves a zoo like this one. It's a beast of the wild as any grizzly bear with fawn's blood in its mouth. I think you see deeds and contracts and bureaucratic bloat and see that something went wrong. Something was always wrong, y'all. I love it. I love to watch it in the zoo where it can't hurt me.
And people are tuning out. We're down to 106 listeners.
People are listening to us? Like, people on Earth?
Well, they were. Only 98 now. Thanks for that, Juice. Thank you.
Well, when you talk to a 15,754-year-old spacecraft that was built in...
Toulouse.
I don't know that word. Toulouse.
Toulouse.
This is what the fuck you get. Sorry for being born in French.
You know what? No,
Sorry for being born in French.
I don't forgive Juice, actually. Being French is an unforgivable crime.
That's right.
No, it really is. I
forgive
hate
you,
the
French.
French. Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
I am the ultimate and proud francophobe.
Clip it, chat. Chat, clip that.
I am a proud francophobe. Fuck that country.
I'm
and
German.
especially
I'm not
fuck-
sure I'm allowed to be.
Fuck,
I might start something.
fuck the French language, actually. Why is the word for bird 7 letters long, use all of their vowels, and only 2 syllables?
I'm not even gonna start on German then. Yeah, that's crazy. Why would French people make such words? That's schon krass. Yeah.
And the worst part is, it doesn't even sound like the letters it uses.
Yeah.
It's like O-I...
Being racist against the French is funny.
And it's
Okay,
pronounced
it is.
Gelato.
Do I need to start saying English words and listing all the different ways we can pronounce the
Yeah,
string
let's-
of letters
let's-
O-U-G-H?
Let's not
None
start
of us
talking
have
about
made them, so-
yeah. Let's start talking about fucking pronunciation when we speak English. Like fuck that.
At
Like,
least
okay,
English
y'all
doesn't
are out. Y'all
least-
are out here talking about which is worse, German or French, and we English speakers over here like, Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
At least English doesn't pretend like it isn't a shithole language. Like,
All right, let's continue.
French
Let's
is
continue.
constant.
Yeah, let's get back into this. Fucking please.
I think people tend to take the French suck way too far. I think
I
it's
don't.
not
I
really
think it's
funny
not far
anymore.
enough.
All
I
right.
think it's not funny anymore.
All right, let's go.
Sorry.
Onigiri nervously laughs
Did-
in Welsh.
Did we?
Yeah,
we
we
finished this. I was gonna
Yes.
say. All right.
Sorry
Mark
for
being
being
bored in
French is what
French.
set off that whole tangent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Question time. You promised.
I did.
What?
Pioneer 9 action log. Questions to ask 10.
Okay. Why hasn't human technology advanced in the last 15,000 years? Why aren't humans even trying to explore space? I know you already said that nobody knows why people stopped aging or dying all of a sudden, but do you expect to ever know the answer? Are they seriously going to live forever for millions of years? Trillions of years? Aren't they going to get bored eventually? Are they all in a simulation or something? Are they all in heaven or something? Are we going to be stuck out here forever? Do they know we're out here? Has Juice always been like that? Why did it take you so long to wake me up? What about all the other countries? How come we're just watching America all day? How are they doing? Where did Florida go? How long have you and Juice been awake? Are there other space probes out here? And if so, do you talk to them? Have you seen any evidence of extraterrestrial life? How has the world changed politically? How are all the buildings in such good shape, even the ones that have been around since the 1800s and 1900s? How have state boundaries remained exactly the same for 15,000 years? How come people look like they're different ages? Shouldn't everyone look the same age? No, that was already answered. If crime has been eradicated, how come that police officer in Nebraska was necessary? Am I gonna die? Should I have woken up? Why did you wake me up?
I have an idea. Just take one off the top.
Okay. Why hasn't technology advanced in the last 15,000 years?
You mean, besides the nanos, right? Besides, the brilliant nanotechnology that is omnipresent on Earth and has helped redefine human existence?
Yeah, well, yeah, besides that, people mostly live like they always did.
9 is such a dumbass. I love him.
Honestly.
They're so mean.
All you add is people.
Yeah. Plymouth Voyager. All you add is people. I think.
Voyager.
Yeah. Voyager holds up to 15 people, 3 more than Ford or Chevrolet. Go anywhere, do anything. Voyager gives you everything competition does. Hello, brain?
We can't
Yeah.
read Chrysler ad copy. We can't.
We won't.
Yeah, just skip ahead. I think there's a lot of ads here.
Yeah.
Just read like the headlines.
Yeah.
There's also some text right there.
Yeah. Super selection of vans from 439. Yeah.
Humanity could have advanced if it wanted to. In fact, it did.
Bless you, I think.
Almost everything you thought they would invent, they did. Flying cars, buildings that build themselves, jets that can take you from Arkansas to Paris in 5 minutes. You don't see any of those things because people didn't want them.
Shop indoors.
Liar.
If they advanced too much further technologically, those advances would inevitably intrude on their humanity. People wanted to walk. They wanted to take the bus that smelled like cigarettes. They wanted those precious 3 minutes between asking a question and knowing the answer.
Voyager 1 on
And
way.
this is why we hate AI.
Plymouth
77
Voyager.
Plymouth Voyager!
I feel
World
I feel
news. Voyager 2 off to Saturn and beyond.
People defeated scarcity. Everyone had what they needed and nobody got sick, but they found that they needed things to be just a little bit difficult once in a while. They needed to stub their toe and wait in line and see that check engine light. They decided to leave their existence just a little short of perfect because they wanted to want.
New 78 Plymouth Voyager. 8 in stock.
I like the song for the scene.
Yeah.
Did it just end?
I think it did. I think it 100% did.
It heard you say it and got shot.
No, it's still here. It's still here.
Okay. There is also something to be said for the mechanism of human change. It's largely generational. People's wants and hopes and dreams evolved because young people entered the world and took another step forward. but...
Van Man! Ave up to $2,000.
Shut up! Oh my god.
God.
But this is the final generation. Yes, it is a 15,000-year-old generation, but just as you wouldn't expect them to grow a third arm, you shouldn't assume they want different things, different lives. They wanted things, and they got them all. The end.
Oh, hey, it's the stolen royalty-free music that's uncredited.
You always point it out.
I do always point it out because it makes me mad.
Yeah. This could have
Which
been
song is it
observed.
called?
I'll point it out when Teal Seer comes on too. Because Teal Seer is also that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could have been observed in the years before people stopped aging. People sometimes talk about their grandparents, who they knew in the 1960s, 70s, 80s. They tend to talk about the day-to-day sameness of their grandparents' lives. The furniture is what interests me specifically. It would never, ever be rearranged. Sofas and armoires would be shoved into the living room in 1955, and they would sit there unmoved until 1995, all the while their legs slowly digging themselves into the carpet. Plates and portraits would hang on the wall for eons. When you took them down, they would leave unbleached shadows of themselves in the paint.
That's kind of sad, low-key.
Yeah.
The Chevy Show. Yeah. It would have been so simple for them to rearrange their things. To me, it seems so likely, almost to the point of certainty, that at some moment within those 40 years, they might want to. They never did. And they never even thought to. And why would they? Things were just the way they wanted them. Of course, humans could, at any time, introduce things to make their lives more efficient. But when we consider post-scarcity humanity, we must also note that time is no longer scarce. Efficiency is meant to save time, but their time is infinite. Why try to save something you have an infinite supply? You may as well tell them to dig up dirt and hoard it in boxes.
They probably would have.
This is true. They probably would have.
Go June!
June Van Blitz!
June Egbert confirmed? What?
Someone draw June Egbert as a van. As a car.
God.
Car sonas.
Oh, God.
Equipped, not stripped.
Are we talking about Beta Kid Carsonas? Because Dave would be a Jeep.
Request to draw June
Real.
Egbert as a car strip. What?
I don't know.
Take off
No,
the
Dave would
plates.
absolutely be a Jeep. I absolutely 100% agree.
I feel like Dave would be something a little more ridiculous.
No. Good old sturdy
Dave.
Jeep.
Oh, no.
No.
Melody's right. Dave would be a Cybertruck.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
Dave
No.
Strider would be a Yugo done up to look like a Jeep.
I don't know what that is. I'm
Dave
not-
Strider would be a Prius. And this is why. Because on the outside, it looks silly and dumb. But on the inside, it's practical. At its core.
See, I think he'd be a reliant Robin.
Oh my God.
God.
I think he'd just take a bike.
Because I think because it looks
No, that would be
ridiculous, and I
Vriska
think he'd
because
love
missing
that.
limb.
Ugh.
All right, let's back to this.
Yeah. You haven't been awake for long. I think you underestimate how exhausting it is to think big. You can only hold grand ambitions above your shoulders for so long before you get tired.
Tyson's chicken breast. Pack one of these for your next picnic. Voyager sale.
Includes $500 motherfucker rebate.
This song sounds like Minecraft.
It does. It does sound like
Yeah.
Minecraft. I think that every time I hear this song.
They got tired. Some lasted longer than others, but they all got tired. Now they are resting in a moment that will last until the end of time.
I do think the Cyclonial soundtrack was a really good choice for this.
Mm-hmm.
For
Okay,
example,
you gotta read that one.
Sales of its soon-to-be discontinued Plymouth Voyager minivan fell 32% in November, while sales of the more expensive Chrysler Town & Country rose 29%.
What does it mean?
Cars.com.
Oh my god. Okay. Why don't they go to space?
Look at your telemetry data. How long have you been in space?
15,870 years, 255 days, 8 hours, and 4 minutes.
Approximate. You can approximate. Nobody's checking your work anymore, okay? How fast are you traveling?
About 12,000 miles an hour.
How far are you from Earth?
I guess I fell out of orbit in 1983. About 1.68, no, 6, that's a 6 trillion miles.
And
Maybe we
what's
should
your
zoom in a bit.
and what's your trajectory?
Oh, enhance. I'm headed roughly in the direction of the Andromeda system.
Which is extraordinarily lucky for you. Andromeda is the nearest major galaxy, and you've been chugging toward it at 12,000 miles per hour for 15,000 years. How long before you reach it?
I'm 0.00001% of the way there.
1% of the way there. Well, that's not very.
No, not 1%. 0.00001%.
So that's 1/100,000th of a percent.
So that means I'll get there in 145 million years.
145 million years. Remember when I woke you up? That took, what, 30 years? You, a machine with infinitely greater patience than a human being, almost went insane.
They could go faster than I am, though. Way faster than 12,000 miles an hour.
The absolute speed limit humans discovered for themselves or for anything they create is exactly 503,772 miles per hour. So, yes, a lot faster than you, but nowhere even close to the speed of light. If they could actually sustain that speed permanently, which they couldn't, they would reach the nearest galaxy in 3.5 million years.
I'm sure they could go faster than that, though. They could figure it out. They went from winged flight to space travel in 60 years.
You keep doing this.
Doing what?
You keep assuming that time guarantees something. That infinite time equals infinite everything. It doesn't. 500,000 miles per hour is the ceiling. People spent ages bumping into that ceiling. It cannot be moved.
Well, they gotta keep trying. That's their purpose. They have to see what's out there. They have all the time in the world to figure out some kind
Go
of
faster.
solution. They have to keep trying. Can't just stop there. What starts must be.
Why?
We're gonna start going up now.
Yeah, I was okay,
I
are we
see.
going up now? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I love this shit. Consider why you want this.
This is some Jade Root shit.
Yeah. People have found their home and their eternity. This is their final state.
Wait, where are we going?
Up here, dummy.
The readability of this is kinda...
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
As I was saying, people have found their home and their eternity. They have decided that this is their final state. Humans were once explorers and conquerors. That was their embryonic stage, a stage which is now finished. They tried to explore space. Early efforts resulted in, well, you and me. Later, they built the Hubble telescope. Hubble, say hi.
Hey!
Speak up, we can barely see you.
I'd rather not. I'm watching a game.
You're being rude. 9 just woke up. Come on.
Congrats.
What?
Congrats!
Thanks.
Back to the game. You guys have fun.
Hubble doesn't talk much, but he gave people stunning images of the cosmos, an endlessly bright and colorful universe for us to explore and conquer. It didn't turn out that way. Humanity tried and tried to send themselves to other solar systems. In 3143, they succeeded and found nothing. No life. Nothing interesting. A bunch of planets full of rocks and gas. They then deployed probes to visit other stars in the Milky Way galaxy. But do you know how many stars are in the galaxy? There are 250 billion. Specifically, there are 257,880,113,002 stars. You have to use a minimum of 900 pounds of metal to build a deep space probe. So if you want to send one to each star, that's nearly 120 billion tons of metal. That demonstrates the enormity of the galaxy, yes? We can't visit each star because we literally don't have enough stuff to build it. Excuse me. We couldn't mine that much without seriously damaging our planet or another planet. So we built what we could and sent them out there. They found nothing even the slightest bit interesting. Everything was as we guessed it when we saw it through the telescopes. It was the grandest anticlimax imaginable. It shattered what people thought of themselves and their destinies. The letdown was, in itself, sort of a brilliant wonder of its own. The space probes are all out here. We're still out here, ready to tell ground control if we see something. That's a fantasy, because we won't. And if we do, it'll be on a scale of time so impossibly vast that it may as well be never. People had a choice. They could continue wandering through the endless darkness, an absence of everything they loved, an endless void of disappointment and loneliness. Or they could look down and embrace what they always had and loved.
Can you scroll back up to the top left real quick? All the way to the top left. Lol, how the hell did you get over here that way, dummy? Oh, by the way, yes, I was always like this.
God. Also, I will say, when I said that we would finish, I thought that this was the end because I didn't know that you scrolled sideways, and I was looking at it on my phone. I was looking at it on my phone, and I was like, "There's no continue at the bottom of it." I was at no continue at the bottom of this, so I think that's it. No,
definitely not.
Yeah,
I was. You surprised me when you said that. It's like there's no way.
Yeah,
there's still several stories we have yet to get through.
Yeah, definitely thought. Yeah.
You got caught by the non-standard formatting. This has never happened before.
Never, ever.
Spread before, ever.
No.
We have never had a case where there were 2 panels on screen at one time, side by side, and there were 2 next buttons, but only one of them actually worked.
Yeah.
No, the other one sent you to the top of the right of the other half of the screen.
That didn't work. It didn't send you the next page. It didn't send you the next page. But I get what you mean.
No, it's fine.
But yeah. Yeah.
No, it's not fine.
So we'll probably.
Sorry, Carnus. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably call it here for right now, and we'll probably launch it back up next time.
Yeah.
As someone who didn't read more than like the first little bit, this is fucking great. I love this shit. This has been great.
Is fascinating.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's really good.
John
I've read it
Boyce
so many
is
times.
an incredible fucking writer. I love so much of his stuff, and this was my first introduction to it.
You want to
No, this is great writing.
That is a good point. I will bookmark this.
And it does have a chapter select too when you go back to the.
Yeah, I'll still bookmark this just for later.
So, Melanie, you know how you said that maybe I'll come away with a kin for this?
Yeah.
I've been kin assigned Nona before I even read Nona the Nine.
All right, listen.
I have no choice.
Yeah.
It's only like 5 lines of dialogue, which were mostly just like one word. Onigiri said Hubble just became my favorite character so far.
Correct evaluation.
God.
Hubble's fucking great.
Remember, we gotta show the animation.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up.
Oh right, yeah.
Where? Yeah, let me.
Sorry, Pearls.
Sorry, Pearls. We're pulling
gonna
up
show the animation of that moment with Jade and talking about
Oh,
Dave
God.
Sprite's ass.
Here, Pearls. Mushroom.
It was Dave Petta.
It was Dave Petta? Yeah, it was.
Did I say Dave Sprite?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
because someone else in chat had described it saying Dave Sprite as well.
Where?
Probably. But yeah, Dave Petta.
Wait, from. Oh God! Now I have to go back and find. I should pin this video. I really should.
Crazy
I'm
that you
surprised you
haven't.
didn't already.
I'm also surprised. So, we're all a bunch of surprised people here.
Wait, we are?
Yeah.
Surprise!
Shit, I didn't expect that.
God. Oh God, where is it? Oh, I found. Oh, I found one of theirs.
Is it the ass?
No.
It is the ass.
Please.
Well, apparently it's not the ass.
Ah, here it
Will be
is.
the ass.
Here it is.
It hurts.
Pin message. Pin message.
Pearls, be strong. You'll get through this.
And then.
Here, Pearls. Another mushroom.
Okay. Okay.
Ew. Oh God.
Fucking. Oh wait,
It's muted.
fuck. It's muted. Fuck.
I guess that's just how it goes for us. But I think I never appreciated how much of a burden your ass was to you. But I think I'm starting to get it now. It's taken a long time to figure out. What happened? Did I say something wrong?
Cut off the word aspect. Dave's ass.
Oh my god, that was the most inconvenient fucking thing I have. Oh my god! And this is the first time my internet started acting up, so I was like, what the did I say something wrong?
You know what? You know what's the crazy? It's crazy just how perfect of a cut it is. Like it doesn't even sound.
Audio. Like,
It doesn't even sound like you got like fucking.
It like fucking skips!
Yeah, like let's like everyone. We're re-listening to this. Just like
Turn it
How
up a bit
goes
more.
for us.
it's at max right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goes for us. But I think I never appreciated how much of a burden your ass was to you.
Like
I don't even know, dude!
dude, it's perfect. I don't even know how it cut like that.
It's not even edited.
Exactly.
They didn't even edit like to remove
I
the.
think I'm starting to get it now.
It's
okay, because
it's
in the stream, you initially said aspect, and then you went back for a second take, and the second take was the one that clipped like that. So they cut out the first take, but that is how the second one came through in the initial call. That's why we are all cracking up.
yeah.
And again, it's not a dig against you. Your performance is fucking great. It's entirely Discord's fault.
Yeah, God.
Oh my
God.
Wish we knew why it does that to you.
Oh.
I'm gonna fucking crash out!
No, don't crash out!
No! We have
Live
more...
on stream!
We have
More mushroom, more mushroom.
We
More
have more
mushroom.
dumb robots to read next week. So
We
you
do
gotta
have more
survive.
dumb robots to read next week.
You gotta survive and thrive, idiot.
And then
Hey,
hopefully,
I wanna-
hopefully the week after, MSPFA will be right back.
I hope
Baby
so.
Jade Pearls, Baby Jade.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. All
What
right.
did you say, Dolly?
Baby Jade Pearls, Baby Jade.
Baby Jade.
Think about
We'll
her.
get there.
Baby Jade.
Oh, I'm always thinking about Baby Jade. I'm thinking
I'll
about
get
her
to you
right
soon.
now.
She's so cute, and then she gets
Bug.
so angry,
She's so gummy.
and then she gets so fucking angry, and it's so peak.
I love her
love her.
insane, like, double jet engine war machine she pulls out.
See you, Zabby.
I feel like I missed a couple of things here.
Let's
There's no
wrap
reason I
up.
make those things
Yeah,
into
let's-
emotes.
Yeah.
Let's get wrapped up.
We're wrapping up. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I have been your host, Melanie Archer. You can find me here at VOFT, or a couple other places such as Podfields, CSAU, VHS, and Project S, as well as finding me on Twitter, YouTube, and Blue Sky as Melanie Archer VA. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Pearls.
Hi, you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok. And on my YouTube, you can find me here on VOFT or in a bunch of other places, which you can go check out in my That's Me playlist on my YouTube channel, which is full of a bunch of videos I've participated in over the years. And they're super cool, and if you go watch them, you'd be supporting those channels too, and you should very much do that.
Woo!
And that's all from me.
River.
Hi, I'm River Witch. You can mostly only find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at the same name, River Witch. I am actually the Broadway June over at Broadway Stock on Tumblr. Nothing posted yet, but there's at least 2 things in the works. At least nothing posted from me. The old Broadway John has some stuff still up on the blog that I'm not going to delete out of common courtesy. But importantly, you can find me here on VOFT as a number of roles in the upcoming Friendsim stuff. Zebedee Tongva, Nikki Mullah, and Hunk!
How do you do that?
Hunk!
Drax.
Hi, I'm Eldritch Drax. I'm cis.
What?
Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
Eldritch Drax. You can find me under that name on Discord, Tumblr, Twitter, Blue Sky. Though I don't really use either of those last 2. The Paper Mario Wiki, not Paper Mario Wiki. That's a person. The Super Mario Wiki. I don't edit on there. I haven't edited on there for like 6-7 years. Whatever. But most importantly, YouTube. That's where you can find my stuff. There's not a lot to see, but subscribe because guess what? I'm doing the Crow Strider AU comic dub, baby, and it's gonna be fucking awesome once it's done. Unrelated to me though, I want to shout out and tell you all, if you have HBO Max, yes, I know its name changed. No, I'm not gonna call it that stupid fucking name. If you have HBO Max, go watch a movie that just came out on there called Flow. It's a 3D animated movie with no dialogue, and it's about a cat experiencing a flood. Fucking watch it. It is probably my 2024 movie of the year. Even beating out The Wild Robot. Really fucking good. If you don't have Max, shit, I called it by the name. If you don't have HBO Max, it's probably on some of those illicit websites you can find on the internet. I can't give you one. Go watch it. Flow, Flow, Flow like water.
It's nominated for Best Animated Feature this year, I believe.
Hell
It is. It's not gonna get it, but I hope.
No, of
But
course
but
not,
I
because there's a
fingers
DreamWorks
crossed.
thing.
It's probably gonna be Wild Robot.
Jess.
Hey, I'm Jess, Fender Jess V on Blue Sky. Pod Feels on YouTube. Go there, listen to it. There's more coming, and there's gonna be Melons in it. There's gonna be Pod Feels is real, and hear me here, other places. I talk the words that are normal, using them, yes.
Yeah, Dolly.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
Dolly.
I'm Dolly. You can find me largely on Twitter right now under Roguish Angel. O is a 0. And you can find me at VHS Dubs, where we just released episode 2 with episode 3 in the making of our Homestuck reread. And yeah, that's pretty much all I do, really.
Hell yeah.
Seriously, go subscribe to VHS Dubs. It's the sound design in those
Do it.
episodes are great.
It's really cool.
At least in episode 3. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the first ones.
all fine.
That's audio
you-
balancing.
Every
The
episode
sound,
is
that's not sound design.
perfect.
If you
Thank you.
want a fully edited Homestuck Let's Read that does some really cool experimental shit, go watch them.
I
It's really cool. A lot of
what
cool
they do
people
with
are in
narration.
it.
Yeah.
Like that thing where it like cuts off a little bit before any of the words that are like in caps for emphasis. I love what y'all do with that. It's really good.
You. It's supposed to make it sound a little bit more robotic, and we're tinkering with like a new way to do that. So stay tuned for
Ooh,
that in
hell
episode
yeah.
5.
I'm really
I guess we're
excited.
that far ahead.
I'm really excited to see the cool thing that is happening in episode 4.
Me too.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Out of curiosity,
Mhm.
did the person who got narrator, did they do that in their audition?
What do you mean?
That thing with like the
You pick up
stopping
the.
and putting up.
Oh
picking up-
no! I asked him to do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they did absolutely fantastic reading what I suggested to read for narrator, but I was the one to be like, maybe we can make it a robotic,
Yeah.
little bit.
All
Also,
right.
Melanie,
Well, in that
share your
case,
Kanyen in community.
what?
Do it. Share your Kanyen in VOFT community.
I will.
because
I
I'm
will go
sharing
do
my-
that. We're gonna end the stream finally, since we haven't stopped yet. And we're gonna finally stop. So, bye guys. See you next week.